And what's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach Dante, in the building. For a back at you guys with another one. Shout out to you guys. Really appreciate you. And we got Trent Gresham coming up to the plate.
And the first pitch of the ball game.
And that is strike. That is up high for Alex Wood for the San Francisco Giants. What's good, cool?
And so it's 51 degrees.
And that is strike number one to Gresham by Alex Wood.
It was a very, very cool day. A lot of wind when we first got to the ballpark. That's let up a little bit. In fact, it's let up a lot. There was 35-mile-an-hour gusts here earlier today.
And ball number two from Alex Wood.
It's Greg Gibson calling balls and strikes. Well, you can win Gibson over. If you throw strikes, he'll start looking
Rangers
for it.
got robbed. I don't know if they got robbed. I'm not going to say that. And that is ball three for Gresham. I don't know if they got robbed.
Gresham on the year is 3 for 17.
Because y'all still down 2 runs. Even if he wouldn't have got it, he would have still got it. You still down 2 runs. So I can't say you guys got robbed. Because not one play changed the dynamic of the game. And that play did not change the dynamic of the game. That play did not change the dynamic of the game.
A left-handed hitter face a lefty to lead off the game.
And Alex Wood with his pitch. And that is a line to right center right there. And that goes out number one right there for the Giants.
Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Alex Wood. It's a defense brought to you by your Bay Area GMC dealers. Starting the Giants outfield from left and right, it'll be Peterson, Duggar, and Yastrzemski. Best arm in the
so you got Jock Peterson, you got Steven Duggar, you got Mike Bowinski.
Putting down the sides. Wilbur Flores getting a day off at third base. Here's Nola.
Here's Alex Wood, throws ball number one.
He's 4 for 10 on the year with 3 runs batted.
And Austin Nola is the batter for the San Diego Padres.
Padres got traded during spring training to Milwaukee. Played a lot last year. I was surprised by that.
Here comes Alex Wood with the pitch. And that is strike number one to Austin Nola.
Even the count. I mean, you get a catcher that everybody on the staff loves to throw to, and all of a sudden, right before camp, he's gone. Hey, I can shake things up a little bit.
And here we go. Alex Wood.
Ball in a strike.
And that is a blow by on Austin Nola. 1 and 2 for Alex Wood to Austin Nola.
Hit 271 with 2 home runs, 29 runs batted in.
Alex Wood, a solid pitcher. And Alex Wood coming to the plate. That is strikeout looking for Austin Nola. Out number 2. And good job by Alex Wood, painting below the knees.
Number 1, Alex Wood set the pace, and it's going to be a quick pace. You're playing behind him, you love it because he will keep you on your toes. Number 2, stay warm. It's a candlestick night here at Oracle Park. And get the bats rolling. Nice reception for Manny Machado.
And here comes Manny Machado coming up for the Padres.
250. He's 4 for 16. He's got a couple of runs batted in. What did Pete Rose say? If you're
So
on the
here
road,
comes Manny Machado. That is ball number 1 for Alex Wood.
He's 0 for 3 in his career. The numbers last year.
Shout out to the 4 in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys for coming through tonight. So here we go. We got Travis. We got Alex Wood. And that's a swing and a miss right there. Good changeup right there by Alex Wood to Manny Machado. And it's a 1-1 count.
Swing and misses with his fastball, slider, and changeup.
And that goes a foul ball.
Popped out of play to our right into the club level. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Keep calling the breaking ball for Alex Wood a slider. He calls it a curveball, but it's so unique because of his size. It's kind of slurvy, but it's quick. And that's unique. Plus, he can locate in and out with it. Not many guys like him. 1-2 pitch.
And there goes 1-2 pitch, 2-2. 2-2 right there to Manny Machado. So we got Manny Machado.
Giants 2-1 on the season. The Padres took 3 out of 4 in Arizona.
And here comes Manny Machado with the foul ball right there from Machado. And we got ball number 3 for Manny Machado. Right there. What's good, Valix? What's good, my guy? What's up? How you doing today?
Watch the way that Joey Bart receives this and very subtly.
And that's on the outside right there for Manny Machado. And there goes a foul ball by Machado.
And then down below.
So here comes Alex Wood.
Last year, we're 4 games under 500. And nobody predicted that.
And a strikeout looking. That would end the inning for Alex Wood. 2 strikeouts for Alex Wood. And we got Brandon Belt coming up for the Giants. What's good, Valix? How you doing, my guy? What's up, man? You said we about to lose to the Blue Jays. I'm mad. What's going on? Valix, don't start that shit. Valix, don't start that rent shit, Valix. Don't start that, Valix. Don't start renting. Don't start that crap. Every time the Yankees lose, I'm going to be looking for you, Nate, and Bad Dog. I'm going to be looking for you, Nate, and Bad Dog to react on it. Hey, Valix, y'all about to get shut out? Oh, you say you not mad? Oh, Blue Jays are a good team. Blue Jays are a very good team. But y'all shouldn't be getting shut out by the Blue Jays, though. Y'all getting shut out. Well, we got shut out by the fucking Angels this weekend, so hey. Got shut out by the damn Angels this weekend. Shout out to the 8 people in the chat. This is the San Francisco Giants versus the San Diego Padres. Here goes the Giants lineup. You got Mike Switsky coming up, Brandon Belt. You got Jock Peterson, Brandon Crawford, Estrada, Joe Bart, Joey Barner, and you got Steven Duggar. So we got Nick Martinez for the Padres. Y'all bats are cold.
The last 3 years, however, he was in Japan playing.
I would bat some cold against the Angels the night that Noah Syndergaard pitch.
This is what he did last year. 10-5 with a 1.62 ERA. That's a solid.
Them damn Phillies came back and beat the Mets. Mets was up 4-0.
He's got a good curveball, but his changeup is his best specialty pitch. It's a good one. High 3/4 release. So here's Yastrzemski.
And here comes Mike coming up, the leadoff man for the San Francisco Giants. And there goes strike number 1 for Martinez right there. Nick Martinez right there to Mike.
And I don't believe they saw him in spring training.
And there's strike number 2 to Mike right there for Nick Martinez.
Now, when you haven't seen a guy, what's the first thing you ask? Well, does he have a good changeup? Yeah. And that is certainly the case with Martinez. I think they're all thinking.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Nick Martinez. That is ball number 1 for Nick Martinez right there.
That's a big velocity difference. You're talking 12, 13 miles per hour difference between that changeup from the fastball with identical arm action. You can see why it's a good one.
And we got ball number 2 to Mike. So a quick 0-2 start turns into it turns into a 2-2 count. A hitter's count all of a sudden. So here we go.
As I mentioned, Machado is at the shortstop position.
And there goes a pop-up. There goes a pop-up to Machado, and that is Jurgensen Profar on the catch for the Padres.
All right, let's take a look at the Padres defense. It's brought to you by your Bay Area GMC dealers.
You got Jurgensen Profar, you got Trent Gresham, you got Will Myers, you got Jake Cronenworth, you got Kim, and you got Manny Machado at third base, and you got Eric Hosmer, I believe, at first base. And we got Brandon Belt coming to the plate for the San Francisco Giants. Brandon Belt. And that is strike number 1 for Nick Martinez.
And it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
0-1 pitch, and that is ball number 1. That is ball number 1 again.
The wind was just howling. I mean, as hard as it could possibly be. And we thought, well, pop-ups and fly balls tonight are going to be a true adventure, but the wind really has diminished dramatically.
So 1-1 count to Brandon Belt.
You're right.
And that is swing and a miss for Brandon Belt right there.
Usually from around 2:30 to about 7:30, it was just awful. And then it just quietly just sort of went away. Right now, it's not really an issue for pop-ups and fly balls.
And that is a line single to base hit to center field by Brandon Belt. A 1-out single. Shot it right there by Jake Cronenworth right there.
Let's take a look at our umpires.
Shout out to the reaction on the Facebook. Shout out to you for the reaction. Make sure you hit that like and that follow for me. I really appreciate you.
Will Little will be a third. And opening week is brought to you by FTX, the official crypto exchange of MLB. Here's Ruff. Ruff 3 for 11 on the season.
So here we go. We got Ruff coming up for the Giants. And we got Brandon Belt at first base. And that is strike number 1 for Nick Martinez.
He's been throwing fastballs for strikes on the first pitch. He's not afraid to challenge with the fastball. I think everybody's a little curious because they've never faced him. And when you see a high 3/4 release, it's a little different. It looks to me like he doesn't have a lot of movement on that fastball.
And here we go. We got Ruff at the plate coming up. And that goes a curveball that kind of froze him, but it's a check swing and it's a no, and it's a no swing, so that'll be a 1-1 count to Ruff.
I mean, they'll work you. They'll get pitches. They're not afraid of 2 strike counts for the most part. He got his award today. Manager of the year.
And here we go. We got the 1-1 count, and that is a strike right there by Ruff to Ruff, and it's 1-2 by Nick Martinez.
Giants saw 3 really good starters in the first 3 games of the season against the Marlins.
And here we go. We got Nick Martinez coming to the plate, 1-2, and there's a ground ball. That is just foul right there by Ruff.
Sleeve Brown, our ball dude down the left field line. Go left-hander. And there's Jenny Brown. Jenny Brown. Brown family has been represented very well the last couple of days.
And that goes ball at the knees. That is a 2-2 count.
Jenny Brown's uncle. Left Brown. See the year last year for Darren Ruff.
So here goes Darren Ruff coming up.
He's in his 5th year at the big league.
2-2 count to Darren Ruff. And that is a ground ball, but it is foul ball to Manny Machado.
You have Nick Martinez, who played the last 3 years in Japan, it really made a difference. And he, prior to going to Japan, had a little over 3 years in, but he was kind of on his way out. Well, he resurrected his career. And he was a guy that a lot of teams went after in the offseason. Well, I mean, the same thing happened to Darren Ruff. He hit kind of a wall here in the States and went over to Korea and played, came back, and it really polished him up at the plate.
And here comes Darren Ruff with a 2-2 count for Darren Ruff. And that is ball number 3. Looked like he got the knees for a little bit.
3-2.
3-2.
Because that looked like a strike. Well, there's been a couple. That changeup that he took was a pretty good pitch, too. So, and the other thing is he's getting some pitches out of Nick Martinez.
Here comes Nick Martinez with the 3-2 count for Nick Martinez. And that is a shot to a base hit to center field by Darren Ruff. And we got Belt going to third base. And it's runners at first and third. 1 out with a single by Darren Ruff to center field right there.
Martinez didn't want to walk him, so he went in with a challenge. 2 loud line drives here in this inning off of Martinez. Here's the challenge right at the belt. You make a mistake like that, you're happy if it stays in the yard. You hit that at 109 miles per hour. Here's Jock Peterson.
And Jock Peterson coming up. 1 of 5 to start the season for Jock Peterson.
It's hard. He didn't have any luck at all. See his open stance.
1 swing of the bat right here. It could be a 3-run game. So Martinez got to definitely be careful the way he pitches to Peterson. That is strike number 1 for Jock Peterson.
It's kind of been what they've all done against Nick Martinez. As you mentioned, nobody has any history against the guy. A ground ball up the middle should give the Giants a run, assuming that Belt gets a good break.
And that looked like a swing. That's a swing. So it's 0-2 on Jock Peterson.
Peterson is a fly ball guy, which would be just as good. Well, he has lifted his swing. I mean, he's trying to hit one in McCovey Cove every swing. Every swing.
And here we go. We got Jock Peterson with an 0-2 count. And there goes a foul ball.
I'm in there because it was a little bit up.
And we got an 0-2 count on Jock Peterson coming up.
Another 0-2 pitch. Here it is to Jock Peterson.
And there goes another foul ball by Jock Peterson.
Brendan Crawford waiting on deck. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Back-to-back singles, Belt and
So
Ruff.
here we go. So it's a runners on the corners. Set first and third. Nobody, 1 out. That is Darren Ruff on first. And we got Brandon Belt on third. And Jock Peterson at the plate. And that is a strikeout right there. Down the middle in the wheelhouse of Jock Peterson looked at it. So that is out number 2. Big strikeout by Nick Martinez right there.
Set the target right in the middle of the plate. Watch how he suddenly just shifts his body over, tucks it in. Nice reception by Austin Nola.
So here we go. We got Brandon Crawford coming to the plate. Brandon Crawford.
Crawford is 1 for 11. And now the Giants will need a base hit or a mistake by the Padres to get on the board.
So here comes Brandon Crawford.
Well, one thing has happened in this bottom of the first inning. Base hits have been loud, and line drives usually get everybody excited in the dugout.
So Brandon Crawford, and that is a swing and a miss by Brandon Crawford right there.
straight away against Crawford. No overshift.
So here we go. Brandon Crawford. And that is ball number 1. 1-1 to Brandon Crawford. Outstanding Giants shortstop Brandon Crawford.
Bob Melvin, the new skipper for the Padres. Wore that green and gold for a long time. Did a great job for the A's.
And Nick Martinez, and that is a jam shot. Popped up in the infield. Jake Cohenworth will take it out. And Martinez gets up out of the jam. Runner stranded at second and at first and third. But nobody comes home for the San Francisco Giants. Right there. So shout out to people that's in the chat. No, it may not be much coming late night, but hey, really appreciate you guys, man, for coming through and coming in. You know, big shout out to everybody. And shout out to everybody, man, that's in the chat, pretty much. Got commercial break.
To the top of the second inning, here's Cronenworth.
So we got Jake Cronenworth coming up to bat for the San Diego Padres. I really like this guy, Jake Cronenworth, man. I really like him. He's a good batter, man. And he just hits a foul ball right there for Cronenworth.
Really good season last year. He had 266. He had 21 home runs, and he had 71 runs batted in, and he played all over.
And we got Cronenworth hits one to left, and that will drop in for a single by Jake Cronenworth right there. And he's on with a leadoff single for Jake Cronenworth.
As I mentioned earlier, Gabe Kapler got his Manager of the Year award. John Shea was the writer that presented it to him. And if there was ever such a well-deserved award, it was that one.
Yeah, he did such a great job. 107 wins, first time in Giants history in 139 years that they ever did that. For a team that was projected to win 81. Well, they won 81.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the end of July.
A few more after that. There's a strike.
And we got a strike right there to Luke Voigt.
Voigt, the former Cardinal and former Yankee.
So Luke Voigt with Jake Cronenworth on base.
He's looking to do damage. Very selective. Got a good eye at the plate.
And that is what ball way outside by Alex Wood to Jake Cronenworth. I mean to Luke Voigt.
Get a good pitch to hit.
If I knew Luke Voigt, then I would tell him that I would arm wrestle him a little later.
Yeah.
And here comes Luke Voigt.
Taking him on when he was 8 years old. After that, forget it.
Oh my goodness. And that ball almost hit him on the foot stump, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Luke Voigt. Jake Cronenworth is on first.
I mean, in a lot of ways, that's what the DH is supposed to look like, right?
Yeah.
And here we go.
Like
Alex Wood is down 2-1 in the count to Luke Voigt. And that is strike number 2. He's swinging to Luke Voigt right now.
thing good about that breaking ball of Alex Wood. I mean, he gets strikeouts and he gets ground balls.
And here we go. And that is a ball number 3 to Luke Voigt.
Back down there again. This time the fish weren't biting.
So it's a 3-2 count to Luke to the dangerous Luke Voigt.
Cronenworth at first base loose here on the 3-2 count. Cronenworth's got good speed.
And here we go. This is a dangerous batter right here by Alex Wood. Oh, and he hit him?
A walk. That's a hit by pitch.
A hit by a pitch. Luke Voigt is hit.
Down and in, he did, but just jerked it.
Take a look at the breaking ball. Look like he got him right on the instep of the right foot. Certainly not the intention, but that did not feel.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the 5 people in the chat so far. Shout out to the Spotlight Sports Network for allowing me to work and grind. Shout out to you guys.
You started rubbing yours.
And Luke Voigt, Jake Cronenworth on second base. And we got Will Myers coming to the plate for the Padres. And that is swing and a miss by Will Myers.
Myers, no gloves, commando. Just saw him reach down and get a handful of dirt.
Will Myers last year, 17 home runs.
Not many left in the game to do that.
And there goes a pitch on the ground to third. And only play is at first. And that is out. Nice recovery right there. But it would have been a double play if he held on to the ball right there. But it's runners at second and third. Only one out, and Will Myers. That was a great stop right there. Then he got it the first time. That was a double play. That was a double play right there. If he fielded it the first time.
He did everything right except keep it in his glove.
That could have been a double play.
So here's Hosmer.
So Eric Hosmer. We got Eric Hosmer, the ex-Kansas City Royal.
It's been hot.
So Eric Hosmer. And that is a foul ball right there.
He's one of those guys that always seems to get hot early in the year. That guy brought his glove and got a ball. I bet.
He just asked her if she was impressed, and she said, "Yeah, I was."
And Eric Hosmer with runners in scoring position, and he swings and a missing at that. Strike 2 right there. I think the infield is in. You got Jake Cronenworth at third base, and you got Luke Voigt at second with one out for Eric Hosmer. And that is ball number 1 for Eric Hosmer.
1 second. I'll bet that's like, where is it?
Yeah, that's instant panic. Ball goes down in the dirt, hits him in the toe or the tip of the glove. There for a while, he didn't know. So they're going to the system. One thing about Alex Wood, he likes to work quick, so he wants that signal quick. So it looks like they have a little bit of a problem with it here. Along with the catcher or the pitcher and having the little speaker in his hat, so does Crawford at short and Tyro Estrada at second and Steven Duggar in center field. So the middle of the infield or middle of the field period knows what's coming. I wonder if that thing is getting them problems to the point where they may have to go to a hand sign.
We'll find out.
It's new technology. It was approved just a couple days before the season, but it has gone across baseball quickly. When it works, catchers don't have to put a sign down. They just press the button.
And here we go. Alex Wood. And that is ball number 2 to Eric Hosmer. 2-2 count. But runners at third and second. One out for the Padres.
So they went right to
and Eric Hosmer gets himself right back in the count.
So
and we got Alex Wood. And he got Eric Hosmer. That is a strikeout on Hosmer right there. And it's out number 2. So we got Jurgensen Profar coming up.
When the hitter's hot, he's thinking hits. And to get a strikeout situation for a guy who's been swinging it well, that's a big out.
Here's Profar, who's also swinging it well. 4 for 10, a couple of home runs. He's got 6 RBIs already this season. Of course, it helps if one of those hits is a grand slam.
And here we go. Jurgensen Profar at the plate, and that is strike ball number 1 right there.
He's got an open base here. He knows Profar's hot, so he's going to nibble. And if he walks him, no big deal. The guy behind him's hitting 200.
Bart calls time, or actually with the help of Greg Gibson. It's 1 ball and no strikes. One of the great ones.
And that goes ball number 2 right there to Jurgensen Profar.
His son, Tony Gwynn Jr.'s.
So it's 2-0 to Jurgensen Profar.
Jesse Agler. And if you get a chance, bopping around, listening to other broadcasts, Tony Gwynn's really good. Tony Gwynn Jr.
He's outstanding. Had a nice little visit today. His dad is a guy that we really admired as a player.
And so here we go.
And when Tony Gwynn Sr. left the game, he did a couple of things. Number 1, he was the head coach at San Diego State for the baseball program.
Tony on the left,
and a good one.
Agler on the right.
But also, during the season, the Major League Baseball season, Tony would come in and he would do television, he'd do radio. So we told Tony Gwynn Jr., you know one thing about you? You're better than your dad as a broadcaster. And he's very good.
He is. Plus, he's a gentleman.
And we got strike number 1 to Jurgensen Profar right there. And we got Alex Wood.
Wood agrees.
And he steps off the mountain.
He did that because he just didn't want to throw the pitch. But when the system goes down, like apparently it has, all of a sudden it kind of changes the rhythm of the game.
Slows things down.
And that is ball number 3 to Jurgensen Profar right there.
Does not want to make a mistake in the heart of that strike zone. Not to a hot hitter.
That's Kim on deck.
So Kim.
Whoo! Come back here, boy. And that is strike number 2 right there in the inside corner. Man.
Friendly to the pitchers. It's the inside corner to righties. And the way that was received, I bet he goes right back in there. And if he misses it, he misses it off the plate. Miss in.
Payoff pitch.
And that's a strikeout looking. Same spot for Alex Wood, and he gets out of a jam. He gets out of a jam. So we got the 2 pitchers gets up out of a jam. Shout out to the 6 in the stream. Make sure y'all hit that like, that follow, hit that subscribe for me if you're new, but hit that like and that follow. If you're on the Facebook side, hit that like and that follow and that reaction. Really appreciate you guys. You said what sports talk about tonight? Now I'm doing the Giants and I'm doing play-by-play with the Giants, Michael, with the Giants. I'm doing play-by-play with the Giants in Padres baseball. Play-by-play, Michael. What's good, boy? How you doing, man? Andre, what's up? Live play-by-play reactions for the Giants and Padres. Playoff basketball coming soon. Tomorrow, play-in. That's coming tomorrow. I think it's Minnesota. I'm doing Minnesota and the Clippers tomorrow. So that's coming in. He said good. Just got back from hooping. Boy, you know you can't goddamn hoop. You said, is Tatis playing? I don't think he's playing. I think he's out.
Wins here in the ballpark are far more complicated than what the flags will tell you.
I think he's out. Hey, Andre, I got something to tell you, bro. You know that boy, that dude right there, Michael Gordon? You know Michael Gordon right here in the Facebook chat? I'm going to tell you something. Him and Dango the reasons why I got better in 2K. They the reasons why I got better in 2K. They actually the real reasons why I got better in 2K. And we got Tyro Estrada that is strike number 1 from Nick Martinez right there for Estrada right here. They the reasons why I got better in 2K.
One of those 2 hits, a home run, saved today for the Giants in their opener.
And that's a swing and a miss right there. It's 0-2 to Estrada.
Joey Bart to follow, and then Steven Duggar.
You great at 2K. You said you say you great at 2K in commentary. I'm still not that great in 2K. I don't think I'm really all that great. I just do my job, bro. That's all I do. I don't think I'm that great.
Greg Gibson, the home plate umpire, and Mike and I figured it was probably about if there's a malfunction with the catcher's equipment that's calling pitches.
And we got 1 and 2 count. And that is a 2 and 2 count to Estrada. But Michael and Dango is the reason why I got better in 2K.
Greg Gibson been around this game a long time. He said, "What do you want me to do? I can't rewrite the rules."
All right, boy, appreciate it, man. And we got a 1 hopper, and that will go into right field to left field. To left field, that's a base hit by Estrada right there. Yeah, I believe, Michael, you a fan of the Timberwolves, right? Yeah, I will be doing that game tomorrow. The Timberwolves and the Clippers. I will be doing that game tomorrow.
They think he is a very talented defensive player.
When it's hit that hard as an infielder, you almost kind of have to guess to see where it's going to come up on you. Here's Bart. Bart is 1 for 5.
He said the Stros need their respect. Yeah, they're not gonna never get it though. They're not gonna never get respect. They're not gonna never get the respect they deserve. Because when people think about the Astros, they think about the World Series of 2017. They think about that. So, you know, they're not never gonna get the respect they deserve. And we got ball number 1 right there. High. Yeah, they're not gonna never get it though. You know. That's why people come in. The first thing they say, the cheat Stros or the cheaters. But they forgot Boston cheated in 2018. And that Boston won the 2018 World Series and they cheated. But nobody blasting Boston for them cheating.
A hit and his average goes up
in 2018.
It's a great time of year.
It is a great time of the year.
Boston cheated in 18.
Nick Martinez's face.
That's the year Boston won the World Series. They cheated in 18. And one of those teams, I believe, that was the Dodgers they beat. One of those teams was the Dodgers they beat, I believe. But they don't get blasted for doing what they get doing. But they look back at the Astros. The difference between Boston and the Astros went back three out of the last 5 years. Boston didn't make it. Boston didn't make it to the playoffs the 1 year. That goes a line to left field. That's going to get to the corner. And we got someone coming home and they're going to hold him up. Okay, Estrada is going to be held up at third. So it's runners at first and second, second and third. Nobody out. And good job right there.
making a wise decision, and really an easy one with nobody out. But another bullet coming
That
out.
was they're just tagging the baseball.
I mean, he's been stinging the ball.
They're playing tag right now.
Good Lord. With topspin.
We went back 3 out of the last 5 years. That's the difference between the Astros and the Boston Red Sox. We went back 3 out of the last 5 years. Boston hasn't been back to the World Series since they won the World Series. They haven't been back. We have been back 3 out of the last 5 years. Even though we haven't won, but we prove we can get back. We prove we still good. That's the difference. But every time you hear about the Astros, you're gonna worry about people worry about the Cheatstros. But I tell people, everybody. The more you worry about them, the more your team is going to continue to fail, and more you're going to watch the Astros get better. And we got Steven Duggar right here, trying to bring home another run, trying to bring home a run for the Giants, and that is ball inside.
It's good to have him back. He's still a kid to us, although he's a kid no more.
Yeah, no. What is he, 43 years old now?
He's got teenage daughters now.
Yeah.
I'm saying the more they work, like the more they worry about the Astros, that's all right. They can work, keep working. That's why I don't talk trash to everybody. I don't even talk trash. And Steven Duggar, that is a foul ball by Steven Duggar, 1-2.
The MLB app, download it. You get video highlights, live pitch by pitch. Breaking news, player updates, stat
Man, I can't even imagine how much money Ohtani about to make. He about to make some bread, bro. He about to make some money.
He's concerned right now.
He about to make some money, bro.
Very friendly, to be honest with you.
He about to get that money, that Corey Seager, and that goes a swing and a miss. And Steven Duggar strikes out. Right there, Steven Duggar strikes out.
Dubon.
Take a look at the changeup. He saved it for a little two-strike surprise. And that, you can't throw a better one than that. Yeah, he liked it.
Check out the Phillies guy. Really not into it.
Well.
So we got Nick Martinez striking out Steven Duggar.
Here's Dubon, who had a big hit yesterday.
Here comes Dubon right here with the bat. And that is a long swing. That's a long fly ball and profile coming in. And here we go. We got a play at the plate, and it's not a play. And it's 1-0 Giants off a sacrifice fly right there. Profile throw was a little bit wide, and the Giants are on the board. 1-0.
Challenge both Profar in left and Grisham in center. Best armors in right field, but great time to turn them loose, and it pays dividends as the Giants put the first run on the board. He had lots of momentum coming in. He just didn't have a strong arm.
A little double clutch. Yastrzemski to hit with Bart at second. Second RBI of the year for Dubon. Here's Yaz, who popped out to left field in the bottom of the first.
And here we go. And we got 1-0 right there.
First hit of the year. It's be a great time for it.
Mike Ishikawa.
Well, he likes
Mike.
the Padres.
Nowski coming up.
Yes, he does.
He takes a 1-0 count.
Home runs, 320 average.
And he calls time.
The 1-0 to Yaz.
And there goes a strike to Yaz right there.
Cool night tonight. The game time
1-0. 1-0 by the San Francisco Giants right now.
Who are from this area, they get it. They know how to prepare themselves.
And yes, looking for something to hit in a 1-1 count for Nick Martinez. And that is a strike inside to Yaz right there.
Yeah, I think the one that set that up was the previous pitch was a little closer to the strike zone. They got that strike. And one thing we've seen from Martinez, I mean, he can throw some darts.
Yes, he can.
He's got nice control.
And that's a ball inside to yes, 2-2.
Velocity, if you don't have big movement, and he doesn't, you've got to have great location to survive up here.
And he's not afraid to pitch inside. Two and two to Yaz.
And here comes 2-2 from Nick Martinez. That is a strike number 3 out caught looking. And golly.
Third inning coming up.
So we got 3 hits pretty much in the inning, and the Giants are up 1-0. And great strikeout by Nick Martinez right there. Shout out to the 5 people in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you hit that like, hit that follow, hit that reaction on the Facebook side. I really appreciate you guys. Tomorrow, I believe we got the Seattle Mariners baseball versus the Chicago White Sox, and tomorrow we have the Minnesota Timberwolves and we have the Los Angeles Clippers playing game. That's what we got lined up tomorrow for the schedule. Because I believe I got 7,200 seconds. So I may kind of do an earlier baseball game earlier than that. Right there. Because I got 7,200 seconds on Tuesday. So I believe I may just do an earlier ball game instead of that 3:00 game that may run into 7,200 seconds. Because since baseball is about like 3 hours long, a 3-hour stream long, so I may just do an earlier baseball game.
Is brought to you by WebEx. The future of work is hybrid. WebEx by Cisco.
Well, Giants fans, you can still enjoy the perks of being a season ticket member. Not only will you receive postseason rights and the best seats at the lowest prices, all members also receive 20% off at concession stands. Premium locations are available in all categories. Learn more at sfgiants.com/season tickets.
Was that a shot of the dugout store?
Yeah, it was.
Pretty inviting, didn't it?
Here at the ballpark? Yeah, oh yeah.
Here's Ah-Soon Kim.
So he goes Ah-Soon Kim right here.
Dugout store.
We at the top of the third. And Travis Wood pitches, and that is strike number 1 for Travis Wood.
First pitch strike.
So here we go. And we got strike number 2 for Kim right here. Swing and a miss by Kim.
I mean, he does have some power. He had 8 home runs. He knocked in 34.
And most of his damage was against lefties.
And that almost hit Kim right there. And that is a strikeout by Alex Wood. Damn, that damn ball almost, that ball almost hit Kim.
Well, let's see if he's got a beat.
Right there in the corner.
Right down the corner.
And one thing about Gibson, I mean, he's been very consistent. And when Kim sees where that ball was, he knows he will have lost the argument.
And here goes Trent Gresham, the glove center fielder. He lined out in the first inning, his first at bat. And that is ball number 1 to Trent Gresham.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Yes, they are. Mom and Dad getting the kids out of the house. Having a cold one on a cold night.
Brought the peanuts and their blanket. veterans.
Not a big.
And here we go. And that is strike number 1. 2 balls and a strike by Alex Wood.
Yeah, it's a blanket night. It's veterans.
I know you got one on.
And so we got time called by Trent Gresham.
My dad used to say that when we said we're bored.
If you get bored, it's your fault. Yeah, I heard the same speech.
And here we go. That is 2-2 count to Trent Gresham on a strike to Alex Wood.
But, I mean, I didn't get bored that much as a kid. I always had a ball game going out in the street.
Well, on the farm, it's a bad thing to say because if you're bored on the farm, you're going to work.
You're going to get another job.
And here we go. Trent Gresham with the foul ball for Trent Gresham.
Watch that one.
He's in awe.
And we got ball number 3 for Trent Gresham right here. So he's working the count on Alex Wood.
5 strikeouts for Wood. 3 in a row.
And that goes a chopper to Brandon Crawford. And he throws out Trent Gresham for out number 2 for Brandon Crawford off of 1 hopper.
Well, Giants fans, turn to enjoy the millions who are already saving by adding Xfinity Mobile to their internet. An unbeatable connection. Only from Xfinity.
Here's Nola.
Austin Nola coming up the bat.
Nola struck out looking.
He struck out looking in the first inning for Austin Nola. And there goes inside 1 ball for Austin Nola.
I mean, even when you miss, he still sets up something with that good miss.
And there goes Austin Nola with the pop up down the right field line, and that will go foul right there for Austin Nola.
The sky about the same color as the ball.
It's the time of that where you can lose it. Pop up or even a fly ball. It takes another 20 minutes for the lights to completely take effect, and then you're okay. But right now, this is when a pop-up gets hit in the air and you have guys yelling, "You take it."
And there goes another pop-up by Austin Nola.
We really had the worst winds we've seen ever in April today. They were 35, 40 miles an hour. They were swirling. It was nasty. We got to the ballpark here today, and I was going to go on the field. Like, that's too much wind. And now it's not bad.
And, oh, my God, 2-2.
They had white caps all over it. I mean, it was a healthy breeze.
So there was a notice on the Bay Bridge to be careful, high winds.
And there goes a strikeout, foul tip strikeout, and that strikeout number 6 already for Alex Wood. And we got Brandon Belt leading off in at the middle of the 3rd inning. Brandon Belt will lead off for the Giants.
Now they're starting to change. They're going to have a high rise going up there.
Yes, they are. One of the greatest views in the entire National League right there. From a wall.
And here comes Brandon Belt. And that is Brandon Belt takes inside for ball one for Brandon Belt.
Every defender is played in on the left side.
And that is strike number one for Nick Martinez.
And you got his first hit of the season that way on Friday.
And that is a jam shot, goes the other way. That is a fair ball, a beautiful base hit. And Brandon Belt is going to go to second. And he's got a leadoff double for Brandon Belt right there.
But that made a funny noise.
Oh, my goodness. One of my favorite hits of this young year. What are you talking about?
It came in at 92 miles per hour. He hit it about 4 inches above the thumbs and it went out at 55 miles per hour.
55?
Yeah. But I love it. When they showed him, when he first got to second base, he had a smile on his face. And I think guys should do that.
Absolutely. Here's Ruff, who's single in the first.
And here we go. We got Ruff, Darren Ruff. And that is strike number one. For Darren Ruff. He had a single earlier in the game, in the second inning, to move Brandon Belt to third base. They didn't score on that. So let's see what Darren Ruff does this time. And that goes a fly ball to right field. And that goes a tag. Will Myers with the catch. And Brandon Belt will tag up and go to third base. So it's a runner at third, one out on a sacrifice fly by Darren Ruff. So we got Jock Peterson. His first time he struck out with men at first and third.
Struck out looking in the first. Overshift is on with the infield in.
And here we go. Infield in for Jock Peterson, who struck out the first time with a runner in scoring position. And the ball is up and above, up and in, and it's a ball one for Jock Peterson.
That cut, he's trying to plant it right at the belt, which is a great pitch. You're a righty and you're not really a hard thrower. That cutter can really be a good pitch for you against lefties, especially guys with power.
And here we go. We got 0-1 pitch to Peterson. Oh, and that hit Jock Peterson.
And that did hit him.
Another cutter got him in the right knee.
They look like
I'd have to rub that one.
Yeah.
That hurt.
And that, you know what, as the game goes on, those are the ones that can stiffen up. Out.
Right. You know, if there was a funny bone to the knee, that's where it is, right there. Very sensitive area.
Crawford popped out to end the first inning. He popped out to Cronenworth.
And we got Brandon Crawford, who popped out in the first inning to end an inning pretty much. And he's got runners on the corners. And at first and third, same situation, one out. And here we go. This time it was one out. Last time it was 2 outs when he got up there. And he's going to try to tack on another run for the Giants.
Crawford last year, an absolute terrific season.
And Brandon Crawford. And that is a swing and a miss by Brandon Crawford right there. So he's down 0-2.
You step out, have a little word with yourself, and you're completely fooled by the changeup. That's a good one.
Crawford last year hit 90 RBI.
He was best year he's ever had. Hit at age 34. Remarkable season. And on top of that, he wins a Gold Glove. His fourth.
And there goes Brandon Crawford with a hit on the ground. They're going to go for two. That's one, and that is two, a double play. And the Giants doesn't score again. A leadoff double by Belt failed to capitalize, and we will head to the fourth inning. Appreciate it, Diego Rodriguez. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit that follow and that like button for me. Hit that reaction for me. Appreciate you, Diego Rodriguez. Shout out to you for watching. Make sure you hit that like and that follow and the reaction. Appreciate you for that, Diego. That's you. Hit that like and that follow. Appreciate you so much. That like on the Facebook page as well. I'm almost at 50 likes on it. But I'm over 100. Damn, well over 100 followers on that. I appreciate the love and the support that I've been getting.
Booth presented by Lazy Boy, and here we are on a cold night. And I heard you tell someone today, Mike, that you like these cold nights when you pitched at Candlestick.
I prayed for him. No hitter on the planet.
He said, "What you think? 200 on parlay for what? What game you got on 200 on parlay for what?"
Great place to pitch.
Yeah, well, not so much if you're playing in the.
And here comes Manny Machado leading off.
Here's Manny Machado to lead
Payout is 600. And that is strike. That is ball number one from Alex Wood.
Jeffrey D. Moore.
Who you got? You talking about in this baseball game? It depends on who you got. And there goes Manny Machado.
I'd like to have that one back. It's
one ball, one strike. Oh, you got the San Diego Padres straight up? Just Padres straight up?
One hit.
Well, it doesn't look good right now because Alex Wood on fire with strikeouts, but you never know.
Giants, one run on 5 hits.
Padres should be okay. And that is ball number 2 right there to Manny Machado. But Alex Wood got 6 strikeouts already, so he's dealing. He's going right through their lineup. He's going right through their lineup so far. But here comes Manny Machado is up in the count. There is a base hit to left field by Manny Machado. So Manny Machado with a base hit to left field. And here comes Jake Cronenworth. Here comes Jake Cronenworth right here. I like this guy. Jake Cronenworth, I like him. He's pretty solid. He's a solid hitter. So Jake Cronenworth coming up. Manny Machado hits a base hit. Has a base hit. He's on first base. Jake Cronenworth had a single.
Cronenworth.
And that is ball number 1 for Alex Wood on Cronenworth.
Giants completely give the right field line to Cronenworth.
And that is ball number 2 to Jake Cronenworth.
Fastball is outside, 2 balls in there.
So that right field line is wide open.
Triples alley. Look at the room towards the line. Put a ball down the line with Cronenworth's speed. That's a triple. really is a pitch 'em away, play 'em away defense.
And that is a strike. That looked like a little bit outside on Jake Cronenworth. And here we go. Jake Cronenworth. That is strike number 2 for Jake Cronenworth. 2-2. Count. The count is even.
Man, that's the thing that he can do. He can pinpoint that breaking ball to both sides of the plate with corner consistency.
They pitching away. They pitching Cronenworth away. They're pitching Cronenworth away. And that goes a line shot in the center field. And Steven Duggar has it for out number 1. That was a good, he hit that ball right on the screws right there. But it was lined straight to Steven Duggar for out number 1.
Well, he goes from Yankee pinstripes to Padre pinstripes.
Here comes Luke Voigt. Luke Voigt, fresh off the Yankees. He was traded to the Padres from the Yankees.
That's true.
And he's got a lot of power in that bat. If the ball is thrown, and that goes a swing in the minutes right there on Luke Voigt. And here we go. We got a hit to center field by Luke Voigt right there. So it's a runners on first and second. 1 out. Luke Voigt and Manny Machado is on. So Luke Voigt with a base hit.
Membership includes a set of vouchers redeemable for tickets in the 415 supporter section with access to the bullpen terrace. You also get an exclusive branded gift and game day specials on food and beverages. So sign up for the 415 by April 15th to receive a trucker hat featuring the 415 logo. Visit sfgiants.com/the415.
Myers hit a sharp ground ball to Dubon, who had it squirt out of his glove, but Dubon recovered to throw him out.
And we got Jake Myers. We got Will. This is Will Myers. Will Myers. And he's swinging a miss by Will Myers. Foul tip 0-1 to Will Myers.
Padre dugout.
Everybody up, standing around, moving around, trying to stay warm. It's one of those nights.
And Will Myers fouls it away.
Chase, so will Belt.
And let's see.
And
Oh, good catch.
And he makes the catch.
He made that catch. Wow, that's a great catch.
That might be one of the best we've ever seen. And I'll tell you,
Great catch by Yes right there.
And the way he caught the ball, he goes at it head first. I mean, usually guys will slide to protect themselves, and he does it. What a brilliant play.
Oh
That is a great catch right there.
Whoa.
Golly, great catch by Yes. He could have broke his neck on that.
58 more games left. You're not going to see a better catch than that.
That's one of a season. Really, we've never seen it. 23 years.
Here's Hosmer.
And Eric Hosmer.
Hosmer struck out in the second.
And that would be a big old out number 2 right there. And Eric Hosmer with runners on first and third from the Padres. He struck out.
You have an open base. And you've got a hot hitter, but he's left-handed. You also have a hot hitter on deck. So, you want to be careful with what you give Hosmer, but I don't think you want to walk him and give him the bag to face another hot hitter who's going to face you from the right side.
And we got ball number 2 right there to Eric Hosmer.
And he doesn't.
I mean, it's up to Wood as to who he wants to face in this situation. been very respectful these first two breaking balls where he's missed down and away.
And here we go. We got Travis Wood set to throw. And that is ball number 3 right down to Eric Hosmer.
He will green light the 3-0 pitch.
And 3-0 count. And that is strike number 1 right down the middle. So next time Eric Hosmer probably gets that pitch, he probably go ahead and hammer it.
Giants are not holding Voigt, the runner at first on. Not a likely candidate to steal a base, but putting himself in a better defensive position to defend against Hosmer.
And a strike 3 and 2 right there to Eric Hosmer.
Right now, what Hosmer's looking for, something middle in, I guess.
He's sitting middle in. But now you can throw that slider off the plate away and hope he dishes.
And here we go, 3-2 count
Or you
for
can
Alex
stay
Wood.
in the corner. They're going away.
And that is ball number 4 right there. We got Jurgensen Profar coming up.
So he indeed uses the open base.
First walk issue by Wood. Pitch-wise, Mike, he's at 72.
Well, he was going to be on a leash that allowed him to throw between 80 and 90 pitches, so he's doing fine. He's got more in the gas tank. It's a very important first pitch. Bases loaded. You want to get strike 1 quick if you can.
And Jurgensen Profar takes strike 1 to Alex Wood from Alex Wood.
Now you can corner pitch. Start something on the side of the strike zone. Let its movement fall out of the zone. Stay out that sweet part of the bat.
And that is ball number 1 right there. 1-1 count from Alex Wood. And that is ball number 2. 2-1.
2 opportunities to go out of the strike zone. Now you got to get back in the zone. You don't want to get into a 3-ball count.
Profar struck out looking on a high fastball.
So it comes to 2-1 count. Dangerous count for the hot start of the season, Jurgensen Profar.
Gets the sign from Bart.
That is ball number 3. Uh-oh.
So I guess you got a challenge here.
Got no choice but to challenge. So Alex Wood take a little bit of a walk. And he knows where he wants to go. He knows where he has to go.
What's good, Robert? New name. What's good? Oh, and he didn't budge. Jurgensen Profar knew he was going to get something. It was on out of half of the plate.
Does tell you what he looks for. If he's looking fastball.
And here we go, 3-2 count. Will Profar get something to swing and hit? Will it be a walk or will Alex Wood make a pitch to get out of this inning right here? Robert, the name was good. And there goes a chopper right there. That's going to be tough. And, oh, he go. He called him safe. And this game is tied.
I don't think that Alex Wood could have gotten the ball to first base any quicker.
Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe, Robert, the new name. Appreciate it.
He knew he had to put something on it. Rocks back, a little hop step to his back foot and unloads.
He's safe.
They have a chance. They have a chance.
They do have a chance. You're right. Remember, the call was safe. I never thought he had a shot, Mike.
I didn't either.
Also, San Francisco is challenging the call, whether if it's safe or not. said late night grind. Yes, sir, Burn. Late night grind, my boy.
Strike on the money.
Shout out to Robert. Shout out to Robert, new name for the subscribe. Big shout out to you, my guy. Thank you so much. And they have a chance right here. They have a chance.
There has to be enough to overturn the same call.
And you're right. There might not be enough, but they got a shot.
Yeah, it looks like Hosmer combed his hair with a shower shoe today.
So tomorrow I have White Sox and Mariners as of right now, and I have Timberwolves and Clippers.
The field stands. The runner is safe. San Francisco loses their challenge.
So San Francisco loses their challenge. The runner is safe, and it's a 1-1 ball game. It's a 1-1 ball game right now between the Giants and Padres off a Jurgensen Profar infield single.
Well, I mean, what's the difference between that and just putting out the safe zone?
Nothing.
Here's
And-
Kim.
And so we got Kim coming to the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And that goes a swing. And it's a bloop and pop up. And that is out. That is out number 3. But the Padres ties it up. He said that's Joe. That commentator made was someone dry humble. Who your favorite team, Robert? The name. Who your favorite team, Robert? New name. Who you going for? I mean, who's your team? Is this one of these teams, your squads, or no? Shout out to the 6 people in the chat, 3 in the YouTube page, and we got 2 on the Facebook side. Make sure y'all hit that like and that follow, that subscribe. Make sure y'all do that for me. I appreciate y'all. Tomorrow's schedule, I got White Sox and Mariners at 3:00, and I got Minnesota versus the Clippers playing tournament playoffs, NBA playoffs tomorrow as well. You say honestly, more of a better, so don't have a favorite. Nah, you fine, man. Like I said, I just love to do sports, bro. I just love to do sports, period. But I'm a Houston fan all around. Houston Astros, Texans, Rockets, diehard fan. I'm a Texas Longhorn fan all around, so I'm all around Houston. Oh, so you bet a guy? Okay. So right now it's a 1-1 ball game.
Area is brought to you by Toyota, the MVP of MPG. With 11 fuel-efficient hybrids to choose from, there's one for everyone. Toyota, let's go places. By Heffernan Insurance, because you're different. And by your Bay Area BMW Centers. See a Bay Area BMW Center today for exceptional offers or visit BayAreaBMW.com.
And so here we go. We got Nick Martinez. So we got Estrada.
Estrada will lead things off for the Giants.
Estrada had a single.
Bottom of the 4th.
It's bottom of the 4th. Nick Martinez back on the mound with strike 1. And that goes strike number 2 to Estrada.
Picked up a base hit in the 2nd inning. Good changeup.
Yep. Everything you said is right. Everything you said is right. Right. You hit the nail right on the head. The Astros are dangerous. The Astros are dangerous. The Astros are dangerous. The Rockets have a long way to go for a little while. And the Texans are on a rebuilding block. And that goes a strikeout on Estrada by Nick Martinez.
Well, check out the latest Giants Talk podcast presented by Wendy's, covering all the trending stories surrounding the Giants.
Yep,
Hosted by
I feel
Giants
you.
Insider Alex Pavlovich and
Yep.
Cole Kuiper, featuring Smoothie. Available wherever you get your podcasts. 4 strikeout for Nick Martinez.
With the right draft picks and with the right moves, the Texans can be back in the same area if they rebuild the right way. And we got a curveball thrown by Nick Martinez right there. So we have out number 1 already. Nick Martinez with the strikeout on Estrada.
Yeah, he's a little quicker getting in the box.
So here we go.
Much more confidence this year than we've ever seen.
And we got a foul ball.
Just another example. That's an off-speed pitch, but he had both cheeks into that swing.
You talking about football or basketball? Football, they were trash. They were garbage. And this is Joey Bard. Joey Bard right here. I believe he had a double. Joey Bard. And that is strike. That is a swing and a miss by Joey Bard.
Guys with power, you want him to get some power behind it. See the protective piece on his wrist, back of his hand. Minor leagues, he had his hands broken twice by being hit by a pitch.
And we got a back-to-back strikeouts by Nick Martinez. The Texans are probably the worst team in their conference.
Weather in the Midwest was horrible.
Oh, you said the Texans conference is the worst in the NFL.
Pirates was canceled.
I think Tennessee. I don't think the division is that bad though. I don't think our division that bad. Everybody make it seem, bro. I think the Jaguars are gonna probably win more. I think the Colts is a wild card for me, man. Come on, they're supposed to be better than what they are. The Titans, they're fraudulent. The Titans are fraudulent. The Titans are fraudulent. They are fraudulent. They are fraud. The Titans are fraudulent. They are fraudulent. And we got a swing and a miss by Yaz right there. So Nick Martinez on the verge of striking out the side right here for Nick Martinez.
He could beat the home opener the Giants got on Friday.
Texas Longhorns, they just trash in football. They just trash.
First night game of the year for the Giants tonight.
And he strikes out the side. Nick Martinez strikes out the side. We're headed to the top of the 5th inning, and we got Manny Machado coming back. We got Manny Machado. Yeah, Titans are the biggest frauds. Said Love Martinez. Yeah, he's doing an excellent job right now. Nick Martinez is doing an excellent job right now. Yeah, the Titans are the most fraudulent team in our conference, in our division. Nobody shouldn't be scared to play the Titans. Not really, actually. Nobody shouldn't be scared to play the Titans at all. Titans are just the most. They're frauds, man. They're just fraudulent. But they're gonna be tough against other teams. But they won't be good in the playoffs. That's the thing about it. They won't be very good in the playoffs. Titans is the type of team when they get it, they will get your hopes up high, thinking they can go to the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship, and then they'll end up what they're doing. They'll end up getting upset by a team you don't expect them to lose to. That's the Tennessee Titans for you. But tomorrow's schedule is Mariners and White Sox, and we got Minnesota versus the Clippers. That is tomorrow's schedule right there. Both number one seeds lost. Yep, the Packers lost too.
Grisham is flied out and he's bounced out.
And we got Trent Grisham with the leadoff. Alex Wood with the pitch. That is strike number one for Trent Grisham. He lined out and grounded out.
Nola and then Machado.
And Trent Grisham calls time. And that goes a hit, a drive to deep left by Trent Grisham. And that goes Jock Peterson with the catch right there. Out for out number one. And Trent Grisham hits that ball pretty well. He said, I'm going Clippers over Minnesota, definitely. Frauds. What you mean?
Nola struck out twice.
What you mean? You talking about Minnesota frauds or who?
Which is why. With Machado to follow.
And we got check swing, so it's 2-0. And here we go. We got Austin Nola, Minnesota team, a team of frauds. Nah, I don't agree with that at all. I think Utah is frauds. Minnesota wasn't even expected to make the playoffs. They wasn't expected to make the playoffs. Minnesota wasn't expected to go nowhere. That Minnesota, if it's anything, they're surprised. That's a surprise. The Jazz. And that goes a deep fly ball to left, and that is going to get up out of here. And we got the lead. San Diego has the lead. That is a home run by Austin Nola right there. And he's going to give the Padres a 2-1 lead. And he hits a deep shot to left, and it ends up as a home run. So the Padres are up to 2-1 by Austin Nola. Home run right there. The Jazz are frauds, not the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves wasn't expected to even make the playoff. And that ball was at the top of the zone right there, and he put a good swing on it and just knocks it up out of the park. If Luka is out, if the Jazz cannot beat the Dallas Mavericks without Luka, that's sad. And we got Alex Wood is going to be taken out of the game after that Austin Nola home run right there. And so Austin Nola puts the Padres up 2-1 after that home run to left field. In college, Auburn was fraudulent. In college basketball, they were fraudulent. They were a fraudulent team in college basketball. Utah is fraudulent in basketball. NFL, Tennessee is frauds. You got Diego in the chat, in the Facebook side of the chat. He's rooting on for the Padres. Yup. Austin Nola gives the Padres the lead. He said Auburn burnt me bad. Yeah, I knew they weren't going to go far in the tournament. I knew they weren't going that far. They were a fraudulent number one. They was a fraudulent number one team in the nation. They were They were fraudulent, actually. They weren't that. They were fraudulent.
2-1. Padres on the home run by Nola. And here's Zach Littell.
Take a look at what he did last year for the
And
Giants.
we got Jack.
63 appearances.
We got Zach right here. Zach Little.
Giants bullpen last year was
Zach Little coming in the game for the Giants.
incredible. Just about everybody down there had an ERA in the twos.
You have to win in what? Oh my goodness. And we got a high pitch right there. And Manny Machado coming up to the plate. He has a single. You have to win in the national championship. Oh my goodness. I knew they wasn't making it. I knew they were losing early. What, they lost in the Sweet 16? And that is a 1-1 count right there to Manny Machado. They lost in the Sweet 16 on the second round.
So Littell has to come in. It's 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out. Swing.
And that goes a swing and a miss to Manny Machado right there.
He's got 3 weapons. I mean, he'll give you the fastball that can go mid, high 90s at times. Slider and a split. You just saw the split.
Yeah, they lost in the second, y'all. I knew they were fraud. I knew they wasn't making it. They wasn't even making it to the League 8. They wasn't even. I had them losing early. I had them losing to Miami. And we got a pop-up right there, right behind the plate, but it will go out of play. It's 2-2 to Manny Machado.
That's a healthy swing by Machado.
He doesn't get cheated.
Nice save his pizza slice.
He did. That's an athlete right there. Got the ball. You know, he had an investment in that piece of pizza. He didn't want to lose it.
And we got Manny Machado with a 2-2 count for Manny Machado. That is a 3-2 count on Manny Machado.
Yeah, they'll be talking about that on the ride home.
It's provided a good chuckle from all 3 of them. It's a full count to Machado.
And we got a full count, 3-2 for Manny. And he struck. I think he struck him out right there. And that's a strikeout for out number 2 on Manny Machado. He tried to hold up, but he couldn't hold up.
About Machado, I mean, he's looking fastball. You pull the trigger, and about halfway into it, you're trying to stop it. And the big guys, once they throw it, it's tough to stop that bat hit.
And here comes Jake Cronenworth. Jake Cronenworth right here. He's 1 for 2. And that is strike number 1 over the middle.
That was a day game, and come back next day, night game, you get an extra half day off. That's what Norm Sherry used to tell us. We believed it.
And we got 1-1 count for Jake Cronenworth.
Nice, convincing enough, absolutely.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers. Javi Baez. Go Tigers. They off to a great start, too. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe. Javi Baez.
Should be fine, right?
He hit the two-run home run pretty much to win them the game today. And we got a foul ball. 1-2 to Javi Baez.
That happened very often.
So shout out to Javi Baez.
Starting pitchers has to come back with 3 days rest. If you see it happen, it will happen in the playoff scenario. But
so Zach Little
not very often with somebody
looking to get about this inning, and Jake Cronenworth at the plate. And Jake Cronenworth ground hits it on the ground to Brandon Belt. He uses the backhand, and that's a great play. And that's the end of the inning. That's the end of the inning. Great play by Brandon Belt. But Austin Nola hits a home run, and we got Brandon Belt coming up third in the inning coming up. But the Padres are up 2-1 on an Austin Nola home run to put the Padres up right now. But, you know, Padres got too good of a hitters not to be making it to the playoffs, but the NL West is so difficult too, man, because you got the Dodgers, You got the Dodgers and you got the Giants, who are both pretty good. And the Dodgers lost their weekend series to the Colorado Rockies, who is 3-1, I believe, today. Who was 3-1 because I did the earlier game today between the Texas Rangers and the Rockies. And the Rockies are a damn good baseball team right now. I don't know how long they would be a good baseball team, but they look pretty good. They look pretty good. And Javi Baez for the Detroit Tigers hits pretty much a game-winning home run. And the Miami Marlins are losing 4-1 to the Los Angeles Angels. You have we have our game right here. The Guardians. The Guardians beat the Royals 10-7. Even the Royals ain't shit. They suck. How about the Brewers losing to the Baltimore Orioles? I gotta check on my boy Cheesy B, man. The Brewers got shut out by the Baltimore Orioles. The Rockies won. The Tigers beat the Red Sox. The Oakland A's put 13 runs on the Tampa Bay Rays. The Phillies come back and beat the New York Mets 5-4. The Blue Jays shut out the Yankees, and the Nationals put a whooping on the Atlanta Braves 11-2. And yeah, I think those are all your scores from baseball right there. And you got the Seattle. We got the Minnesota Twins shutting out the Seattle Mariners right there. And the Brewers' offense is right now atrocious. Brewers' offense is just trash right now. That Braves score a surprise. Nationals got swept by the New York Mets, but the New York Mets are better. They're a better team. They're a better team.
Bullpen mounds down there. I mean, think about what that would have been like had they still been there. I mean, he would have been hurt. My boy, he really comes into this fearless of the wall. And Will Myers, who plays right field, can't believe that call or that play.
And we got Yes coming up. And we got strike number 1 for Martinez, Nick Martinez, who's off to a good start in this game. Only gave up 1 run, pretty much. And Mike pretty much. And that is a strike. That is strike number 2 on Mike Yes. And he's just cruising. And that is 2-1, 1-2 for Mike. Yes, y'all definitely better.
Trying to just see if something come out of a pitcher's hand.
But 2 games in a row, Volpin got beat up by the Mets. For the Mets. What you mean 2 games in a row? Who else they lost to? Who else the Mets lost to? Who else the Mets lost to?
Another pitch or another location.
They lost to the Nationals? Did they beat the Nationals in a series?
But if they're looking for something else,
or did the Nationals beat them?
Instructors don't want to see him hit it another speed or another location that they're looking for. They want them to stay disciplined to that particular pitch.
And we got pop-up foul ball goes out of play.
Well, baseball's back, and now through April 11th, customers can score free MLB TV at T-Mobile.com/MLB. That's today. So get on it. Free.
Their last 2 games, their bullpen been struggling. Okay. And we got 2-2 pitch, and that is a foul ball by Mike Yes right there. So did they sweep the Mets? Did the Mets sweep the Nationals, or they lost to them? Did they lose to them, Robert? Did they lose to them, or they swept them? But their bullpen been struggling. And here we go. We got Mike Yance with the pop-up, and Jurgensen Profar is on it to out number one. Oh, so they did lose to the Nets. Okay. So that's 2 games in a row they lost. Okay.
There's Bob and Audrey Sokolow.
Sokolovs are here.
Audrey having her Sunday.
Not Sherry.
No, she is not Sherry.
Great couple.
And we got Brandon Belt coming up. And Brandon Belt with a foul ball down the right field line right there for Brandon Belt.
So Jenny Brown, our ball back down the first base line, making a play and a friend.
And that is ball number 1.
1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike from Nick Martinez, who's been pitching very well to this Giants lineup.
Tonight, there's Larry Nibby.
Down Marlins.
And they're one of the original investors for the Giants.
And Brandon Belt with the bunt, and he pops it up high, and that is foul. So it'll be 1 and 2 for Brandon Belt.
So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
But despite, making his debut start for the Padres, Martinez has settled into a nice rhythm.
He has struck out the side in the 4th.
And here comes Nick Martinez with the 1-2 count on Brandon Belt. Comes the pitch, and that pitch is inside. 2-2 to Brandon Belt. What's good, Cali on fire? How you doing, my guy? How you doing, man? I'm doing great. I'm grinding. How you doing, my guy? How you doing today?
He's winning the game so far today.
So a 2-2 count coming for Nick Martinez to Brandon Belt. And that is a foul ball for Brandon Belt.
Hit some flames.
They had a man on third and less than 2 outs in the first and didn't score. And they had the same opportunity in the third and didn't score.
All 5 hits the Giants have were loud. After that, everybody else, nothing.
And did he swing? Go after it. So it's a no. So it's 3-2 to Brandon Belt. 3-2. So Brandon Belt comes back from an 0-2 count to a 3-2 count now. Full count for Brandon Belt. And here comes a 3-2 count for Nick Martinez to Brandon Belt. And he didn't go. And it's a walk for Nick Martinez. Great at bat. Battling back from a 3-2 count to a 4-2 count. To a 0-2 count right now.
Single, a double, and a walk.
So here comes Darren Ruff. He has a single in the first inning for Darren Ruff.
And then a fly ball to right field that allowed Belt to go from second to third in the third inning.
Here comes Darren Ruff. He got Brandon Belt on first, and that's a strikeout. That's a strike on the inside corner right there for Darren Ruff.
82 pitches for Martinez.
Yep, I'm doing good, man. How you doing today? Callie? How you doing? What you up to? And here we go. 0-1 count to Darren Ruff. And that is a swing. That is a high down to the left field line. Is that fair? And no, and it's caught by Jurgensen Profar. That's going to end the inning. That was a moon ball. And we got the 6th inning coming up. 2-1 Padres. That ball stayed in the damn out for a long time. You didn't know if that was going to get up out of there or not. But Darren Ruff hits that ball. He hit that pretty high. Shout out to everybody, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and that subscribe, man. If you're on the Facebook page, make sure you hit that like and the follow. Tomorrow, my schedule is the White Sox and the Seattle Mariners, and it will be the play-in game between the Timberwolves and the Los Angeles Clippers play-in game 7 and 8. That's the 7 and 8 seeds right there. I believe Minnesota is 7th and the Clippers is 8th. The Clippers is 8th. Minnesota win, they gets that 7th seed. If Minnesota win, I believe they're in. If Minnesota wins. Sometimes I still get confused on how that play-in tournament is. Minnesota, I believe, have the 7th seed. So if they lose, I believe they go down to the 8th seed. So I'll be glad when this year is over so we can go back to the regular format. 1 through 8, you're in. Not 1 through 10. Not 1 through 10. I don't believe it should be a play-in tournament. I don't believe it should be a play-in tournament. I don't like the play-in tournament, to be honest. I do not like the play-in tournament.
The Padres Giants tomorrow. And you can also catch them on Wednesday from all.
Shout out to my boy Max for coming in the building. Boy, Master snuck in on me. So winner is as 7th. Loser play 9th and 10th for the 8th. Okay. But don't Minnesota have a far better record than everybody in the play-in, though? Don't they have a far better record than everybody in the play-in?
The closer in yesterday's victory.
I'm thinking they got a far better record than anybody in the play-in tournament.
He's throwing hard yesterday, mid to high 90s. Good hard slider to cut.
Facing Voigt, and there's a pitch down.
No, I hate the play-in. They got a far better record. So they got to see, look, these guys got a far better record than everybody in the play-in tournament. Now, if they don't win tomorrow, they can play another game. If they lose that game, they end up out of the playoffs. That's not fair. I don't think that's fair. And we got Luke Voigt. It's up, and that is that is strike number 1.
There you go. Take it to the park early. We got a couple Twinkies. So wide-eyed.
Golly. The Western Conference record is trash compared to the East.
They're very busy in that house.
Which is high. 2 balls and 1 strike.
I think Western Conference is better than the East, though, man. I'm not going to even lie to you. Even though I know the East got better. But look, like I say, we got 2 teams in the Western Conference. We got 2 teams in the Western Conference that can beat anybody in the Eastern Conference, which is the Suns and the Golden State Warriors when the Golden State Warriors are right. Dallas are a very good team. When the Clippers, when they have Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, that's a team that's going to be scary. Minnesota is up and coming. San Antonio Spurs can be great.
That is a backyard home run derby hat.
Oh, my goodness. Luke Voigt. And so we got a 2-2 count to Luke Voigt.
Another high fastball.
And we got a 3-2 count to Luke Voigt. You talking about, yeah. But I don't like the play-in. I don't like the play-in.
You are vulnerable to high pitch.
That's not fair to Minnesota. I don't like the play-in tournament. They got a far better record than everybody in the play-in. And now if they don't win, it's a lot of pressure on them. They're going to get put out. Possibly they can get put out. I don't like the play-in tournament. Because you got teams with losing records that doesn't deserve to be in the tournament. That don't even deserve to be in the tournament. Like, come on, the Pelicans and the Spurs. and the Spurs, the Pelicans and the Spurs, they are 11 games and 10 games under 500, and they have a chance to get in the playoffs, and we got a strikeout on Luke Boyd inside the corner. So that is one out. Luke Boyd strikes out.
Is back for his 15th year. You go to NBCSportsBayArea.com/AST to check out Deanna Slaton's profile.
They have a tough matchup against the Clippers.
As well as all the other finalists, and vote for your.
And the Clippers are in 8th place.
For their schools.
The Clippers are in 8th place. I don't mind the Clippers in 8th place because they're not that far back. They like that's understandable because the Clippers, I think they're only 2 games under 500, but they're in the 8th seed. He said, Chief Strohs. All I'm gonna do is this.
He had as good a view as
All I'm gonna do.
Yeah, he did.
All I'm gonna do is that.
He doesn't usually show a lot of emotion, and he did on that play.
Does it? Myers steps out, but not for very long.
And here we go. We got Will Myers at the plate with 1 out for Will Myers. And that goes ball number 1.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, you can keep. Hey, guess what, Slay? When we clown the Lakers, it bother you. When y'all clown the Astros and say it cheats, they don't bother me. Because guess what? The Astros are going to keep shutting everybody's mouths up. So, you know, Astros are going to keep shutting everybody's mouths.
Well, if you're Will Myers, you know you have to cover
that. That's all the point. They're gonna keep shutting people mouth up. That's all it is. That's why, you know, I don't care if everybody say the cheat strolls or the cheaters. You're gonna see them there every year. You're gonna see them there every year.
The umpire gives you a pitch. You just sneak it out there a little bit farther. And in a 2-strike count, the hitter's got to cover it.
He said everyone cheats in baseball. It's just about who's getting caught. Well, the Boston Red Sox got caught. Boston Red Sox got caught in 2018. Boston Red Sox got caught in 2018 cheating, and they won the World Series. And that goes another strikeout right there. And Will Myers struck out. So it's back-to-back strikeouts right there on Luke Voigt and Will Myers.
Sometimes the umpire will dictate how much you have to cover in that strike zone. Once he committed, he could not check that bat hit. That winds up being a rough AB.
Nah, Slay, keep saying the cheat strokes. Keep saying that. You ain't doing nothing but making them better. That's all.
Got in a walk. And it's in tight.
Hey, we like that. We Astros, they thrive off the cheat. They thrive off the cheat. They thrive off when you say that. They thrive off that. You ain't doing them but making them better. I know Burn. That's what I like when everybody bring up the cheap Astros and trash cans. That's all right. The long as they, like I say, Astros gonna get there every year. They're gonna be there. They're gonna be there every year. And people hate it when they win. Because that's all people can bring up. I got you. I'll bring it up there. Here we go. We got 1-1, a 1-1. And it's a 2-1 count.
Close, but it takes Bart's glove high and away. It's 2 balls.
Well, he's going back. Yeah, is that enough?
You get a power guy up there from the left side. Right-handed pitcher out there. And get the Giants give Hosmer the line in right field. They protect right center.
Hey, but I want you to keep saying Slay cheat strolls. I want you to keep saying that. I love when people say that, though. Oh, damn. That ball was ripped down the line. Sharp ground ball, and that's a foul ball. Right there, I want you to keep saying that. But everybody not gonna say
Two balls, two strikes.
the Astros are really good. The Astros ain't gonna get no respect, regardless. They're not gonna never get respect. Oh damn! And that ball was going. It's a fair ball down the right field line right there, and that would be a 2-out double by Eric Hosmer. Right there, that's a 2-out double by Hosmer.
So Hosmer hitting her away from the defense. The 2 outs puts himself in scoring position. They opened up that line, and it was not a thing that Brandon Belt could do.
And Jurgensen Profar coming up with a man at second, 2 outs. He is having a hot start to the regular season.
You got a right-handed hitter on deck, so we'll see what Leon does. And he starts him off.
And we got a no strike call right there. Ball number 1 to Jurgensen Profar, who has an infield single. But nobody not going to talk about that, Robert and Byrne. Nobody's going to talk about the Red Sox cheating. They're going to bring up the Astros cheating. They're not going to talk about that. Anybody else cheating. And that's 2-0. But like I say again, they can keep the Astros name in their mouth all they want to, but again, the Astros can go back to the World Series. And while their teams are going to continue to struggle and not live up to expectations, so they can keep the Astros name in their mouths. That's why a lot of these teams fail, because they too worried about the Astros. And that's a check swing by Profar, and that is a backhand, a quick backhand right there, and Leon right there. And we will go to the middle of the 6th inning, and Jock Peterson will be leading off the 6th, middle of the 6th right there. So that's why. I mean, again, like I say, the Yankees blame the Astros for the reason why the Yankees have not won the World Series for 12 years. Well, like I say again, that video I posted on Facebook is clear facts. The Astros beat them in 2015. Astros beat them in 2015. Astros beat them in 2017. They beat them in 2019. That's just 3 years. But they said 12 years, though. Astros stopped them from getting to the World Series. Oh, did the Dodgers play the Boston Red Sox? Did the Dodgers play the Boston Red Sox in the World Series in 2018? If I'm not mistaken, was that the World Series right there before the Dodgers got them a World Series against the Rays? Did the Dodgers play the Red Sox in 2018? I should have sworn the Boston Red Sox played the Dodgers in 2018. Did they? The year, because the Dodgers beat us in 2018 in the ALCS. The Dodgers beat us in 2018. Not the Dodgers, but the Red Sox beat us in the ALCS. But wasn't that the World Series matchup in 2018? The Dodgers versus the Red Sox? Because in 2018, the Red Sox won a world championship, and they cheated in 2018. They were caught cheating in 2018.
And I would suggest you go to that and check out the games that are in that 22 plan. They're really, really terrific games. When it's time for a change, the Expedia Oil Change and Auto Service Your trusted oil change tune-up and small.
But I like that. I like when everybody say the cheat strolls or the cheaters. Keep saying that.
It's righty.
Keep saying that.
Steven Wilson.
So we got Steven Wilson, a relief pitcher
Spent a lot of years in the minor
for San Diego coming out.
Here he is in his first major league season. Wilson has pitched 1 inning this year.
And we got a bunt, try to bunt to third base, and that went foul.
It's 1 perfect inning with a walk and a strikeout. So I guess the walk doesn't mean it's perfect, but he hasn't allowed any hits.
And this is Jock Peterson right here. Tried to bunt it down the line, the left field line where the shift is at.
Behind
And
Peterson.
he is hit by a pitch, and he is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he does bunts it, and Machado, and it's going to stay fair, and Jock Peterson is going to reach.
I mean, that's the time to do it. But
Jock Peterson is going to reach on first with a bunt single right there.
Well, plus those are old teammates with the Dodgers.
It's kind of chipped away. Little lob wedge. Right. But it's one of those things when you have all these dramatic shifts. I know that you think Peterson coming up here, you think he's going to try and yank it up, hit a ball in the ballpark, try the ball again. But
Yo, Coach Dante is in the dark right now. It is 10:48 over here. My time. Houston time, Central time. And this is Brandon Crawford, I believe. Is this Brandon Crawford? Yeah, Brandon Crawford right here. And that is strike number 1. He's 0 for 2 with a pop-up, and he grounded into a double play for Brandon Crawford.
That's an exception. Even the great Gold Glover, Manny Machado, had no chance at that.
And that is ball number 1. 1-1 count to Brandon Crawford.
I used to watch you do that with a sandwich. It was awesome.
Right.
One and one to Crawford.
And that goes a single over the middle to Brandon Crawford. That is a base hit. So 2 men on, nobody out for the San Francisco Giants. Jock Peterson on second, Brandon Crawford on first. And I think that DH in the NL make everything even all of a sudden. Now that the pitchers can only worry about one job, that is just a pitch, not bat. They don't have to worry about blowing up a shoulder muscle. They don't have to worry about using themselves too much, man, on batting. And here comes Estrada. He had a single in the second inning and scored a run. So 2 men on, nobody out. Jock Peterson at second. Brandon Crawford is at first. And that goes a line drive to the shortstop, and that is a double play. And so a double play just like that. Estrada grounds into a double play. So Joey Bart will come up. And he will come up and try to get Jock Peterson home. He's the catcher. He had a double in the second inning for Joey Bart.
So here's Bart trying to tie this game up.
And here comes the pitch. And that's a curveball to Joey Bart right there. And it's an 0-1 count to Joey Bart. He's 1 for 2 with a double in the second. And that is a ball number 1, pretty low. 1-1 to Joey Bart.
Yeah. I told you I was going to do it. Well, try it again then, pal. All right, we got 2 more games. Maybe I will. One ball and one strike.
There's a dialogue with veterans that are even on different teams that was pretty cool about this game.
And here we go. Oh, that's going to be a wild pitch. Here comes the runner, and it's a tie ball game. Jock Peterson ties the game up on a wild pitch by Wilson, so it's tied up 2-2 on a wild pitch.
You're right, and they'll take it. And Noah, the Padres catcher, had none chance. That is the definition of a wild pitch, and it's a total gift. So, a leadoff bunt. Put yourself at third. And a wild pitch brings you in.
So here we go. So it's 2-1 to Joey Bart. So it's a 2-2 game. And that is ball 3-1 to Joey Bart.
Jock Peterson wore pearls, right? He did. So in the World Series ring, there are lots of diamonds, and they put one pearl in the ring.
And they had a Braves World Championship ring. I think they had 755 diamonds in there to honor Hank Aaron.
3-1 count to Joey Bart. And that is ball 4, walk. So he gives up a wild pitch, and he gives up a walk to Joey Bart.
Well, I guess the point is, Mike, here's a guy that, in the eyes of the Braves, meant that much to what they did last year, and he was only there for 2.5 months.
He brought energy.
He did.
And he had some big hits, both in the regular season and all through the playoffs.
I think he brought some fun to the clubhouse. Can you imagine Peterson and Stephen Vogt in the same clubhouse?
No.
Come on.
No.
Who, by the way, is back with the A's, and that's fantastic.
And here we go.
Now, word via WebEx by Cisco.
Shout out to the 7 people in the chat right now, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all hit that like, that subscribe, hit that follow button for me.
So Bart at first. Duggar is the hitter.
And we got Steven Duggar.
Steve Wilson out of Santa Clara University.
Steven Duggar is up. And that is strike number 1 to Steven Duggar.
He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
So he's 0 for 2 for Steven Duggar. He has 2 strikeouts.
He hit the ball hard at least 2 times every game.
And that is 0-2 on Steven Duggar. He's swinging a miss at that.
He's in between right now.
That's a bad place to be, too. We always talk about the new style, the new approach of hitting. Guys want to be committed to a speed, to a movement, to a location. But when you start,
and so 0-2 count on Steven Duggar coming up.
You're in no man's land.
And he strikes him out again. And the Giants tied up 2-2, but he blows away Steven Duggar for out number 3. Said Florida Panthers got so many superstars they cheating. Shit, they probably is. What the hell Willie Hyden said? He said the Yankees doing what? I heard Steven, I don't know, Willie Hyden said something about the Yankees are celebrating something. Trying to see what Willie Hyden said. My bad. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all for coming in. So let me go back. Al right quick.
He's got a couple of hits. And right now, as we head to the seventh, it's 2-2. And the new pitcher is Tyler Rogers.
So we got Tyler Rogers.
Time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change to small experts.
So
Tyler Rogers coming up.
We're going to bring in the submarine specialist, Tyler Rogers. A great moment before the game. Tyler Rogers' twin brother, Taylor, is the closer. There's Taylor. Closer for the Padres. And before the game, these two guys exchanged the lineup card at home plate. Pretty special moment for the Rogers family.
Absolutely. Here's Kim.
And Kim takes the pitch. And that is strike number 1 by Rogers. And that is strike number 2 to Kim by Rogers.
Well, the difference is Tyler Rogers on your left, fastball at 83. Taylor Rogers on your right, fastball at 97.
And there goes Kim. It's a slow roller to Crawford, and he bobbles it, and Kim is safe. Yeah, that'll be an infield single by Kim.
Happens to Rogers all the time with hits like that.
Identical twins, both 6'3". Taylor a little heavier. One an 11th round pick, the other a 10th round pick. Taylor got here a little quicker at 25 years old, and Tyler, until he was 28, born 30 seconds apart.
Here's Grisham.
And Grisham with the bunt. And Rogers is going to throw him out. Is it not in time? So it's 2 infield single. I thought he was out, so Grisham beat it. So it's runners at first and second. Nobody out for the Padres.
Base hits are just not hit hard enough. Well, obviously a bunt, but still. We see it every time he goes out.
And the Giants can't challenge that. They lost their challenge too. The Giants cannot challenge that, and he did beat that. He did beat that.
Here's Nola.
So Austin Nola, who has the home run to put the Padres up 2-1. Now he has an opportunity to give them back the lead after the wild pitch was thrown.
He's only had 2 at-bats in his career against Rogers. He's 0 for 2.
And there goes strike number 1 from Rogers.
About a sinker baller. Submarine specialist says they can get that ground ball, and he would love to get one that gets some 2 outs right here.
And one strike, no balls, 1 strike. You have runners at first and second. You have Gresham. And there goes a foul ball by Austin Nola. You have Kim on second, and you have Gresham on first. Both got infield singles.
Some guys think, well, yeah, I just like to have a couple of at-bats against a guy throwing 83. Well, it's kind of like, be careful what you wish for. Because when you see 83, it's coming from under.
And Austin Nola fouls it away. And that's gone. Yes. Oh, and he caught it again. And Kim will be advancing to third base. And what a good job by Yes right there again. 2 terrific plays. Man.
About A for effort. That's a clean play. So they do get the out. It is productive, and then it does move up Kim to third base.
He says it's hard being a Marlins fan. Hey, Bird, you were just raving about the Marlins, huh? Was you just raving about them? You were just talking about them, huh? Hey, Bird, you were just talking about him, wasn't you?
And Machado has got so much strength in that bat. He's not an easy guy to play in on the infield with.
And we got Manny Machado. He will be looking to get that run. Kim home from third with one out. Here comes Taylor Rogers. And he's going to ground it out. And he bobbles the ball, and the run will score. The run will score. And we got Kim comes home. And so the only play was at first base. He said, I am pissed off. I am pissed off when they traded Duvall to the Marlins, to the Braves.
He's looking at second, and when he bobbles it, he has no choice but to take the out at first. He should have been thinking home.
So here's Cronenworth with Grisham at second.
And we got Jake Cronenworth.
So one of those innings where
said they're always on take mode. So Jake Cronenworth.
A ball that's hit that softly, it's unlikely you're going to be able to get the double play. So immediately your concern should go to the lead runner, especially if you know he's coming down the line. It would have been an easy play to get that out of the hole.
And that goes a foul ball by Jake Cronenworth. And it's 0-2 on Jake Cronenworth.
The fly out down the right field line that Yastrzemski made a nice play on. That's been the hardest hit ball in the inning, and that was 76 miles per hour. So they're hitting him like he's throwing it. Softly.
to Cronenworth.
And it's an 0-2 count on Cronenworth. And he struck out. Cronenworth ends the inning. And we go to the bottom of the seventh, the middle of the seventh inning. And we got Duvon will lead it off. And we got Brandon Belt coming up third in the inning for the San Francisco Giants. And we got a great game right here. We had a good game earlier between the Padres, between the Colorado Rockies and the Texas Rangers. They went into extra innings right there. You said Texas Longhorns trying to get Archie Manning. You talking about for the head coaching position or for what? Marlins will have a run in the middle of the year. They like 8 to 10 in a row. They do every year. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Every team wants Archie. Archie Manning is Cooper Manning's son. Okay. Oh, Archie Manning is a elite quarterback. Okay.
George Contos immediately after the game. Contos going to break down Alex Wood's day on the mound. Plus, hear from manager Gabe Kapler and our Giants insider Alex Pavlovich will hop on the show.
Shout out to the 9 in the chat.
Right after the game. Group, okay?
All right, thanks, Laura. Here it's 3-2. The Padres on top. It's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and small experts. It's Craig Stammen.
The veteran right-hander, been around a long time. Stammen, really a workhorse. That's how he did last year, 667 appearances out of the pen, a 3.06 ERA. And look at the strikeout walk ratio, 83 strikeouts, almost one per inning against 13 walks. And sink and cut the fastball. He's got a curveball and a changeup, and he is durable.
And here goes, we got Craig Steensma in the game. And here we go, we got Dubon coming in the game. Dubon is getting ready to bat for the Giants. Middle of the 7th inning, 3-2. Padres. And that's strike number 1 by Steensma.
Stammen, 11
Stammen.
years in the big leagues.
I call him Steensma. It's Stammen then.
That's a long career.
So we got Devine coming up. Took strike number 1. Here it comes. And that goes a hit to center field, but it's going to carry. And that's Grisham right there. That's a good hell of a hit, but it carried.
Giants have to get Mike Yastrzemski going. Still looking for a batting average in 2022. 1-4 lifetime with a big fly against Stammen.
And he goes Mike Yes right here. Ishikawa. Mike Ishikawa.
Belt to follow.
And that is strike. That is ball number 1 right there, low and away from Mike Ishikawa. Mike Yes, aka Yes. And we got Yes calling off the plate, and he's set back up with the 1-0 count to him.
The 1-0 pitch.
And that is ball number 2. 2-0 to Mike Yes right there.
Eight hits for the Padres. The Giants with 7.
And that goes a hit. And that's going to go straight to Grisham. And he dives. Did he catches that? I don't think he caught it. So Yes has his first hit of the night. I don't think Grisham caught it. It bounced a little bit.
Never bet against Grisham. He's a gold glover. Lots of range.
Yeah, that bounce. That took a one bounce, one hopper into the glove right there to Grisham. That's a base hit by Yes right there. So we got Brandon Belt coming to the plate. He's 2 for 2 for Brandon Belt.
Every once in a while, you get. Yeah, you do. Come up there and act like you catch it.
Yastrzemski back.
And
You just don't see teams run that much anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
so we had a throw to first base.
You don't see teams pitch out. You don't see hit and run. You don't see sacrifice bunts very often. You don't see steals.
And another throw to first base.
Defend against it. Especially in a one-run ball game.
And that goes strike number 1.
It's 0-1.
0-1 to Brandon Belt.
Very happy with that.
1 out for the Giants.
Stammen's been around a long time. He's going to keep going out there. You get a gift, you keep getting after it. See how far you can go. It's tough to have a first strike go that way against you.
And he comes to 0-1 to Brandon Belt. And he fouls it away.
Time he threw a strike, but he went out there again. It's 0-2. And you saw the history. Belt's got 2 hits lifetime against them, and they both home runs.
Yeah, the other thing too, having a wide strike called against you early is you have to get out there to protect it. And when you do that, it really exposes you on the inside corner.
It does. 0-2 pitch coming up.
And we got wild pitch in the dirt. And yes, moves up. An extra base.
Like what you just said about you get a strike called on you with Belt. Belt doesn't change. He will take that pitch again.
Here's the ball in the dirt. I mean, he's trying to bounce that ball at home plate. That was by design of the 0-2 count. Nola, who's a good ball blocker, could not keep it in front of him. The Giants get a gift.
And we got a breaking ball that is high right there. So it's 2-2 to Brandon Belt.
Rough.
So shout out to the 6 in the stream. We at the bottom of the 7th. The Padres is up 3-2. And here we go, pitch. And that is ball number 3 right here. So 3-2 count to Brandon Belt.
The sequence was probably about 4 inches wide of that. I mean, it was down around the knees, but still. Yeah, hold your breath when it goes to the outside corner right now because of strike 1.
I mean, that is a better pitch.
Yeah, it was.
And here we go.
Base is open. We'll see what Stammen does.
Stammen with the pitch. And that is a pop-up on by Brandon Belt right there. And it goes to Jurgensen Profar. That is out number 2 with Yesnewski on base, on second base. Shout out to the 9 and Coach Dante's channel. Make sure out there liking that, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys so much. Y'all seeing Dante night after dark grind stream right here. Giants and Padres tonight. So here we go. We got Darren Ruff coming up. And runner on second, Mike Yesnewski on second for Darren Ruff. And that is a ball down low.
On deck.
And Jock Peterson is on deck. He's single and scored a run. It is single and scored a run on a wild pitch, off a wild pitch, pretty much. Here comes Darren Ruff, 1-0 count to him. And that is a curveball that drops in the zone. It's strike number 1 on 1-1 count to Darren Ruff.
There's no way that Darren Ruff's going to look for that curveball in that 1-0 count.
And here we go. And that ball bounces into the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike to Darren Ruff.
Imagine that your chest protector is your glove, and you try and smother it with your chest protector with your chin down. You got to be a dog if you're going to be a good ball blocker. You can't be afraid of getting hit.
So he got the 2-1 count to Darren Ruff.
The 2-1 pitch coming up.
And that is a check swing foul ball. He didn't try to swing at that. He tried to let that go, that which would have been ball number 3 if he did let that go. So it's a now 2-2 for Darren Ruff with 2 outs with Yesnewski on first base.
He can pick whatever location he wants here, but anything in the middle of the strike zone is a mistake.
And here comes a 2-2 count to Darren Ruff right here. And he fouls it away.
Perfect pitch. corner, let the movement take it out of the zone. Pitch is close. I mean, Ruff's got to expand here the 2-strike count. Runner in scoring position. And it's running out of opportunities. And this is a big opportunity.
Timeout called.
And so we got a timeout called right here by Darren Ruff. So he's up 2-2 in the count. Yasnewski on second base, who started out with a single. And there goes a curveball. That's a high drive. Left center field, and that is, good catch by Jurgensen Profar. What a catch on the warning track. A diving catch by Jurgensen Profar. My goodness. That is a great catch right there by Jurgensen Profar. Look at that. That's a nice diving over the shoulder catch by Jurgensen Profar, making a play for your pitcher right there. We go to the 8th inning with his 3-2 Padres. What's good, Samuel Barrett? What's up, Sam? How you doing, man? He said, I just got back from 2 games. Oh, that's what's up, Samuel. That's what's up. Appreciate you for coming by, my guy. Yeah, I might not be doing the Astros tomorrow because I told y'all about the playing games. The playing games is tomorrow. I'm doing Seattle versus Chicago. But I am doing Minnesota versus the Clippers. But I will be doing the Stros on the second game of that series because the Arizona Diamondbacks they only playing them, I think, 2 times. They only playing them. That's only a 2-game series. So the second game I will be doing at 2:40. I will be doing the Stros at 2:40. So I will be doing the second game of the Stros series.
Play of the day brought to you by your California Ford dealers. 52 years ago today at Candlestick Park, Willie Mays made one of the best.
Oh, I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that, Samuel. You was an umpire. Yeah, but yeah, I will still, like, by the time the NBA season ends, we will still have a lot of baseball left. We will still have a lot of baseball left at that time. So yeah, I got plenty of time. After NBA season, then we're gonna be fully right into baseball and especially our Stros.
Another number going up there this year. Giants going to retire. Number 22, Will Clark's number.
3-2 lead for the Padres. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Camilo Doval, the new pitcher.
Camilo Doval right here.
See the numbers he had last year. Hard thrower. You'll see high 90s, triple digits, and a hard slider.
So Camilo Doval right here is the pitcher. And Luke Voigt fouls it away. Luke Voigt.
Mano right there.
So it's 0-1 to Luke Voigt. He had a single and was hit by a pitch. And he tried to knock the cover off that baseball right there. And Luke Voigt, he didn't connected on that. Man, that dude would have knocked the ball out of the park if he hit connected on that pitch right there. So Luke Voigt.
And if you have power supplied by a 98-mile-an-hour fastball that Duvall's throwing, It's a possibility.
And that is a strikeout on Luke Voigt right there by Duvall right there.
Save the slider for a 2-strike surprise.
Good job right there by Luke, by pitching and striking out Luke Voigt for out number 1. Camilo Duvall right there. Good job right there. Good ball pitch placement right there on that slider right there, setting them up in the zone for Luke Voigt. And we got Will Myers coming to the plate. You got Will Myers coming to the plate. And he grounds it to first. And Brandon Belt picks it up and steps on the bag. That is a quick out number 2 by Duvall right there on Luke Voigt, on Will Myers. Shout out to the 6 in the chat. Shout out to the 4 and the Dante Sports Talk Facebook. Make sure you hit that like and the reaction for me. Hit that follow button. Appreciate you guys. NBA playoffs. I'm pretty happy about that. But at the same time, we're going to be doing some early baseball games. And after basketball, we're going staying right into baseball. And we're going to be also doing every series of the Stros as well. I'm going to do an early game and I'm going to do some Stros baseball. And here we go. We got 1-0 to Eric Hosmer. And it's 1-1 to Hosmer. I think Hosmer got 2 strikeouts in this game. Won a World Series with the Kansas City Royals. Eric Hosmer. And that is a base hit to left field. Good job. Opposite field for Eric Hosmer. So that's a 2-out base hit by Eric Hosmer.
So here's Profar.
So we got Jurgelson Profar coming up to the plate. 1 for 3 with an infield single that scored a run.
With an infield hit that knocked in a run in the 4th inning.
And so here we go. And swing and a miss. That's a foul ball. 0-1. 0-1 to Jurgelson Profar. We are in the 8th inning. The scoring is a Jurgelson Profar infield single, a Austin Nola home run for the Padres, and pretty much, I think, sac fly. Is it a sac fly for the Padres as well? Those are the 3 scores right there. And we got a smash down the right field line. That is fouled by Profar. And for the Giants, you got Jock Peterson scoring on a wild pitch to bring him home. And I think you had a sacrifice fly as well. You had a sacrifice. So you had a sacrifice fly as well for the San Francisco Giants. That is the scoring for them. So that leads to the score 2-3 right there. No, the Giants scored off of infield forces out. That's how they scored right there, I believe. That's how the Padres scored off of infield, basically off of infield fielder's choice. That should have been a double play on Manny Machado. And we got a ball down and low on Jurgelson Profar.
They don't really care how they look. They don't.
So 1 was a home run. The Padres scored on a home run by Austin Nola and Jurgelson Profar infield hit and a fielder's choice. Basically, that should have been a double play ball by Manny Machado. That's how they scored. And a pitch to first, throw over to first base for Hosmer, and he gets back safe. And the Giants scored on a Jock Peterson wild pitch, and he came home and scored. And I think they scored on a sac fly. They scored on a sac fly as well. And we got a still throw over to Eric Hosmer.
It's one of those things you learn the hard way in professional baseball.
Shout out to the 8 in the Coach Dante chat. YouTube chat, shout out to you guys. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe for me. If you're new to the channel, I really appreciate you guys. Grind never stop. Night After Dark with Dante doing the late night game. 2 of AL West's teams right here. Padres winning their weekend series over the Diamondbacks. And there goes a smash, one hop to shortstop, and nice pickup by Brandon Crawford. And he goes to the bag, and that will be the end of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. You will see Brandon Crawford batting second at the bottom of the 8th inning. And shout out to Samuel. Shout out to my guy, Robert. Shout out to Robert for being a part of the chat, new subscriber. Shout out to Byrne. Shout out to my boy Byrne right there. My boy Max came in here for a little while, hung out. Shout out to Slay. Big shout out to him. Who else came in the chat? Cali on Fire was in the chat. Shout out to you, Cali on Fire. We got Diego Rodriguez on the Facebook. Shout out to you as well. And shout out to my girl that's over here chilling. And shout out to my boy Andre. Shout out to my boy Michael Valix. Shout out to my boy Valix. Yankees fan, Dallas fan, New York Knicks fan. Shout out to Sebastian. Shout out to Arku, the Rangers fan. Shout out to everybody that support, man. That always support the channel, man. Big shout out to you guys. You guys deserve it. And baseball is back. Happy to see my Stros win 3 out of 4 in Anaheim, Los Angeles. And we got the Diamondbacks tomorrow. Luis Garcia will be on the mountain for us tomorrow, and Varmer Valdez will be on the mountain on Wednesday, going against Madison Bumgarner. So it should be an interesting series for the Astros, one of the worst teams in baseball, but you never know, anything can happen in the game of baseball. Let's hope the Astros can capitalize that. So we'll see, can the Astros go into the D-backs. Remember, in the NL, it's no more it's DHs now, so the Astros won't have to go in there using Luis Garcia to bat. And we got Pierce Johnson coming out of the bullpen for the Padres. I guess he's a setup man. He's a hard thrower in the high 90s. And we got 11 in the chat. 11 in the chat on late night stream.
He's been a nice addition to their bullpen.
Baseball been showing a lot of love lately. The DHs. Yeah, the DHs is universe now. That's good because it's balanced now. And we got this is Jock Peterson coming up. And that is ball number 1 right there by Pierce Johnson to Jock Peterson, who scored.
Johnson before. 5 times. He's 1 for 5 with a couple of walks and a couple of strikeouts.
So Jock Peterson scored on an infield single. He had an infield single. He scored off a wild pitch. And that is a strike by Pierce Johnson for 1-1 for Pierce Johnson. You said F the Padres. Oh, what? Well, F them then. That's you, Tommy. They're beating you right now. So, hey. Shout out to Tommy, my longtime subscriber. And there goes a fastball down the middle. 1-2 count to Jock Peterson coming up. And you know Jock Peterson looking for something to hit with a 1-2 count for Jock Peterson. He won a World Series with the Atlanta Braves, I believe. So he has a World Series. I think he have 2 of them. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if he was on that Dodgers team. I don't think he was. That won a World Series. So here we go. We got a high pitch by Pierce Johnson. It's 2-2 to It's 2-2 to Jock Peterson. And here we go. We have a 2-2 count. Johnson to Peterson coming up for a 2-2 count. And that's 3-2 count for Jock Peterson. Jock Peterson looking for a walk right now or looking for something to hit. Brandon Crawford is on deck right now. And we got Jock Peterson. And he struck him out. He struck out Jock Peterson. He said, need Giants, praying. What's good? Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hammy. Appreciate you, Hammy. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe. If you could, I appreciate you. Say need Giants praying. Hey, let's see, can the Giants step up for you? And here we go. We got Pierce Johnson, and that is strike number 1 to Brandon Crawford right there. Appreciate that like and that sub, Hammy. Shout out to you with that like and that sub. Appreciate you so much. Thank you guys for the support. And that is a strike number 2 swing and a miss by Brandon Crawford right there.
Not afraid to get into that strike zone.
And Johnson so far is attacking the strike zone, and the Giants cannot get to it. The Giants just cannot get to it so far. So
Think about it. I mean, he had 4 pitches. He had 4 house cats. All of a sudden, he got down to 2.
And here we go. 0-2 count to Brandon Crawford by Pierce Johnson coming up. And that is a base hit to left by Brandon Crawford. And he gets a 1-out single by Brandon Crawford right there. So it is a base hit to left field. A big base hit off an 0-2 count. Down in the count 0-2, he gets a base hit to left off Pierce Johnson right there. That ball is way on the corner and of the edge of the strike zone, and he shoots it the other way. Good job by Brandon Crawford.
The hardest things to do in this sport as a hitter is to let the off-speed pitch get to you.
And so here comes Estrada coming up. He's single in the second inning.
Estrada hit the ball hard in the 6th. Ended up.
And I think Estrada grounded into a double play in the 6th inning, which pretty much was the killer of the inning. And he will try to redeem himself. And that's a ball won by Pierce Johnson right there by Estrada. And we got Crawford on second base. We got Brandon Crawford on second. And so shout out to the 16 people in the chat, 12 in my chat. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe. Shout out to Hammy for the subscribe. And we got a throw to first base, and that is Brandon Crawford gets back right there. And we got a 1-0 count to Estrada.
Right side of this infield, it's wide open. He'll take a shot to right field. He's got that type of back control to do it.
And so here we go. And that is strike number 1 on the outside left corner right there for Estrada right there. So it's 1-1 for Pierce Johnson to Estrada.
We're in the 8th inning. Giants trail by 1.
So here we go. We got a 1-1 count. And there goes a ground ball to short. There goes second to first. Oh, and that's an error right there. He couldn't complete the double play. It was wide right there, but the Padres get 1 out, gets the force out right there. And Jake Conwart throws it almost out of play. They couldn't. I don't think they would have got Estrada anyway if that double play would have been executed. But I think that was Manny Machado. That was Manny Machado right there. And Conwart throws it right out of reach of Hosmer right there. But I don't think it would have been. I don't think it would have mattered anyway. He would have been safe. So we got Joey Bard. We got Joey Bard coming up. And that is a pitch inside of Joey Bart. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Shout out to D Brown Jr. with the subscribe. Appreciate you, D Brown Jr. with the subscribe, man. I really appreciate you with the subscribe. D Brown Jr. Shout out to you, man, with the subscribe. And we got Bart. If you subscribe, it will pop up and say you subscribed. What's up, Jordan? What's good, Jordan? How you doing, my guy? Shout out to you, Jordan. He said, my Angels beat the Marlins. 6-2. Go Halos. Go Halos, man. Nice bounce back after the series loss by the Astros. That was a good bounce back against a not so good team, Marlins squad. That was against a not so good Marlins squad. But any win you can get, you take it, man. So good job by the Marlins, by the by you guys. He said Giants walk off D Brown Jr. Let's see, man. Let's see it. Let's see, D Brown. And we got ball number 2 from Dan Johnson, from Pierce Johnson coming up. Let's see, man. Let's see. Giants walk off. Let's find out. Shout out to the 12 in my chat. Appreciate you guys for the support. Late night stream.
With his lead in the 2-0
and here we go. We got a 2-0 pitch. And, oh, my goodness. That was a whipping curveball right there. So, Joey Bart, his helmet almost come off his head right there. He swung and tried to knock that about the park right there. And we got we got a 2-1 count, and we got Estrada at first base right now. And we got Joey Bart. It's 3-1 count right there. So Pierce Johnson is struggling. Pierce Johnson is really struggling right now. So here we go. We got the 3-1 count. What is Joey Bart's going to get the hit right here? 3-1. And that is a ball number 4 right there. So we have runners at second and first, 2 outs. So here goes Steven Duggar. Steven Duggar is coming up.
Just to make it a good night. There's Matt Williams. It's the big money. It's on Matt Williams in spring training.
So we have Steven Duggar coming up to try to bring the runner home. Estrada, he says, since my Angels won tonight, as we are giving ourselves with 2 wins, 3 losses, we bounce back tonight in Anaheim. That's very good. He said Marlins always losing. And we got a swing and a miss by Steven Duggar. What's good, Louis Pietrus? What's good, man? Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe. Louis Pietrus, appreciate it, man, for coming through. Let's see, can Steven Duggar step up for you guys right now? He's down 0-1 to Pierce Johnson right here. And there goes a foul ball. He's down 0-2 now. I think Steven Duggar struck out twice tonight. Steven Duggar might have struck out 3 times, twice or 3 times tonight. So he's down 0-2. So let's see what can he fight back in the count. But shout out to Louis Pietrus. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe for me if you're new, man. I really appreciate you for support tonight. He said he sucks. Hate him. So he's down 0-2 right now. So we got Pierce Johnson, and that is a ball up high. That is 1-2. Shout out to Vale Ballin. Shout out to you for the subscribe, my guy. Appreciate you, man, for coming through tonight, coming through the chat, man. Appreciate you. And Steven Duggar with the 2-1 count. Pierce Johnson trying to finish him off. Steven Duggar trying to bring Estrada home. And that's another ball high right there. So that is 2-2 right now for Steven Duggar. Hammy said, I hate him. He sucks. And he said he sucks. And here we go. We got 2-2 count on Steven Duggar and 3-2 count. Pierce Johnson struggling right now.
Best arm for the Padres is in right field with Will Myers.
So we got a 3-2 count. All of a sudden, 0-2 to 3-2 count for Steven Duggar. The runners will be in play right here. The runners will be in play. They will be running with 2 outs. Let's see, can Duggar step up and get a big hit? A gapper brings 2 runners in and gives the Giants the lead. And the catcher is going to the mountain. Going to the mountain to visit Pierce Johnson. Just for Hammy saying that, I hope Steven Duggar strike out or get out. I hope he strike out and get out. So Hammy can say he suck again. And Pierce Johnson on a 3-2 count to Steven Duggar. Coming up, Steven Duggar already struck out twice tonight. And so let's see, can he step up for the Giants fans? And here we go, Pierce Johnson with the delivery. And that's ball number 4 on Steven Duggar. That is 2 walks in a row by Pierce Johnson. So Pierce Johnson comes back from 0-2 and works a full count and works a walk. So bases loaded, 2 outs. And we got the pitching coach coming out for the San Diego Padres. So every infielder going to the mountain to try to settle down Pierce Johnson right now. And we got the Giants with a base hit. They will give the Giants the lead.
Now we have a new host for Giants.
You said Clippers. Yeah, I'm doing the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Clippers tomorrow. I'm doing that game tomorrow. Shout out to the 17 in my chat, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and that subscribe. Shout out to the 5 on the Facebook side. Make sure y'all hit that follow, that like for me. Y'all give me a reaction. I appreciate you all the subs today. He said, not as bad as the Lakers. The Lakers sucks. And we got Dubon. Dubon coming up. Bases loaded. 2 outs. You got Duggar at first. You got he goes the pitch and he swings and miss. Strike number 1. So you got Duggar at first. Right now, you got Estrada at third. And you got number 21 at second base. Keep getting his name right there, but here comes 0-1 to Devine, and that is ball number 1. What's good, man? What's good? How you doing? Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe for me. I appreciate you for coming out tonight. So here comes 1-1 count. He said, watch him fuck it. He said, watch the ball fuck this up. I hope he come through with a hit. He said, I hope he fuck this up. Watch you fuck. Hey, we got a 1-1 count. Pierce Johnson is coming to the plate. And that is a foul ball by Devine. So he's 1-2 count. He said, watch you fuck this up. He said, what's Devine? He said Clippers will win tomorrow. Don't start. Tommy, don't start. We'll find out if they're going to win, all right? We'll find out. Don't worry about it. We're going to find out. Shout out to the 20 in my chat. Really appreciate you guys so much for the love and the support. And Pierce Johnson gets up out of the inning. That is a strikeout on Devine. Bases loaded. 2 outs, and Devine gets punched out. And we go to commercial break. Shout out to Evo for that sub, man. Big shout out to you, my guy, for the sub. We head to the home half of the 9th inning. and Pierce Johnson gets out of a bases loaded 2-out jam off of a Devine punch out right there. So we're gonna see, can the Padres come up with an insurance run for the Giants. Shout out to the 30 in the chat. Shout out to the 22 in the Dante's YouTube channel. Shout out to you guys for all coming out supporting. We have baseball all year long. I'm trying to do every team in the National Baseball League. So, you know, it's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna do a lot of Giants, a lot of Padres, a lot of Astros, because I'm a diehard Astros fan. We're gonna do Atlanta Braves. We're gonna do all of that, man. We're gonna do all of that, man. What's good, man? What's good? 1955. What's good, my guy? What's good? Jackson, 1955. What's good? Tommy said Tommy probably not. They own. He said. And Jordan happy because they beat the Marlins. The Halos beat the Marlins. Okay. And Evo said, let's go Padres. Yes, sir. Let's go Padres, man. But for real, the Padres are too good not to be making it to a playoff, scenario. Padres supposed to be better than what they are right now. And 40, he said, we 42-40. Losing don't matter. Losing does matter. The hell if it don't matter. Well, what's up, Phil? What's up, my guy? How that foot holding up? How your foot holding up, my guy? Shout out to my boy Phil, man. How you doing, bro?
It's a 3-2 lead for the Padres.
So we got a 3-2 lead by the Padres. Shout out to the 18 in my chat. Said Sonia Hoggins said, my Giants not looking good. Nah, not looking good at all right now, man. And we got Jose Alvarez on the mound for the Giants. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe for me. Sonia Hawks, I believe. He said the Padres. He said, I swear the Padres have one more run than us. And we got Jose Alvarez, the left-handed pitcher for the Giants. Right now, we'll try to keep this a one-run ball game to give the Giants a shot. And here comes Ha-Seong Kim right here for the Padres. He scored. He's 1 for 3. He scored what's supposed to have been a double play by Taylor. That was bobbled. He said, if the Giants hit a walk-off, I'll donate. Coach Dante. Oh, man, like I said, if they don't hit a walk-off, you know, man, like I said, if you donate, you donate. If you don't, man, hey, man, it's all love, man. I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't really tripping. You said you out, Tommy? Said fuck this game, you out? We'll see you later. So it should be 2. So it should be 2-2. Yep, it should have been 2-2 because the pitcher dropped he bobbled the ball and allowed it Kim to score, come home and score. And that should have been a double play. That should have been a double play. They should never been up 3-2. The only reason it's 3-2 because the double play wasn't executed. It went right back to the pitcher, and he didn't even look home. His only play was at first. And we got a foul ball by Kim, and it's 2-2. That was Taylor Rogers. I think that was one of the Rogers brothers. I don't know which Rogers played for the Giants. Which Rogers played for the Giants? Because that was who bobbled the ball. That's supposed to have been a double play. You said runners 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. No excuses. Yes, no excuses, but it was still supposed to be 2-2. It's still supposed to be 2-2. If it wasn't for that bobble. But Cody, shout out to Cody in the chat. I'm not a Giants fan, so I'm a diehard Astro. Shout out to Hammy. Shout out to Hammy Elf for that super sticker. Appreciate it so much. And we got a foul ball by Kim. I'm not a Giants fan. I'm a diehard Astros fan, so we're not going through what you guys going through right now. We're not going through this. But that's supposed to be a double play, though. That's supposed to be a low-key double play. But make sure you hit that like and that subscribe for me, Cody. Appreciate it. And that goes a fly ball to right field. And that is yes. And that will be out number 1 for yes right there. For yes right there, out number 1. And yes been making some great plays all night, man. He's been flying all over the damn baseball field for you guys. I'm not going to even lie. He said Braves fan, but my money as okay. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe though for me, man. And congratulations on beating my Astros for the World Series last year, man. Much love and much respect, man. Appreciate you for being in the chat. Y'all guys were the better team in that series. So congratulations for beating my Astros in the World Series. He said it's on how you start is how you finish at the end. Yep, you lying about that. And we got ball number 1 for Jose Alvarez. I believe this is this Grisham. And we got Jose Alvarez. And that is strike number 1 for Jose Alvarez to Grisham. He said, yep, no, I'm a Giants fan tonight because I got money, sadly. I'm from Arizona. Y'all know how bad the Oh, yeah, we play y'all tomorrow. Kim. I mean, not Sonya Hawks. We play y'all tomorrow. My Astros play y'all tomorrow. Said, I love pain. I guess you used to it. Y'all used to getting beat up over there. What's good, my boy Arthur? You said my Dodgers lost to the Colorado Rockies. Yeah, Colorado Rockies is off to a good start. Colorado is off to a good start right now. They're off to a very good start. And so we got a 2-2 count. Why I gotta bring up the Cards second half? What did I bring up?
Hey, let's go.
And we got a 3-2 count. We got a 3-2 count now on Gresham. I believe this is 3-2 count by Alvarez on Gresham. You said go Mets. The Mets just got beat today. Their bullpen been stink. But shout out to McCoy. Appreciate you, McCoy, for coming in the chat. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe. And we got a foul ball down the right field line by Gresham, so it'll be 3-2. He said, how's everything done, Tay? Everything's going good, man. Hey, don't worry about the loss with the Padres. I mean, with the Rockies. It's still a lot of season left, bro. Appreciate that, McCoy, for that subscribe. He said the assholes lost the World Series. Hey, but we got back there. So it doesn't matter, Tommy. And we got a walk by Jose Alvarez. But we got to the World Series. Tommy, which is you guys didn't get there. You guys lost in the first round to the LA Dodgers, so shut up. You guys were the best team in the NL, but you lost in the first round. Astros don't lose in the first round. They don't lose in the first round. Y'all lost in the first round. So you don't deserve to talk from losing in the first round. Appreciate that, McCoy, for that subscribe, man. Tommy said facts. You said show. I can't show the TV, Sonya Hawks because copyright claims. So that's why I'm playing audio as well and doing play-by-play. It's a copyright. He said Darvish is trash. He sucks. He sucks ass. He's garbage. I like the space uniforms. And so we got a runner on base. One out. Alvarez walked at Gresham. And we got the catcher for the Padres, Austin Nola, who hit a home run earlier in the game. And there goes a smash down the right field line, but that's a foul ball for Austin Nola. Yeah, I like the space uniforms. Shout out to the 15 in the chat. Appreciate you guys so much.
Did he bring his glove? that story tomorrow at lunch.
Shout out to everybody that came through, showed some support tonight. There'll be many, many baseball games. Hopefully, I can do many Giants games, many Padres games. I hope, like I say, he said he will give up 4 home runs tomorrow. Oh, my God. Hey, Tommy is a negative goddamn dude. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Tommy is a negative dude, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And we got ball number 1 to Austin Nola. Tommy is so negative. I ain't gonna lie. When his team is losing, he craps on them. He just craps on them. But Hugh Darvish just trash, though. I'm not gonna lie. He sucks. He garbage. He's bad. He's bad. I'm not gonna lie. And we got Austin Nola with a punch to center field. And that is Steven Duggar with the catch right there. That is out number 2 for Steven Duggar and the Giants. Said exactly, Dante. That's what I said. What did I say, Samuel? What did I say, my guy? Yeah, but like Steven Darvish is garbage. That dude sucks. And we got Manny Machado coming to the plate. He has a base hit in this game to left, and Jose Alvarez, and that is out. That is a ball number 1 for Jose Alvarez. Tommy negative as hell. He ain't lying. He said, "Wow, the Rays. Yeah, Rays got beat. Rays got killed." Said, "Come on, Giants. If we win, I suck." He said, "We beat you guys." Who you talking about, Tommy? Who you talking about? Who you beat?
That's his happy zone.
Hey, Tommy, who did you beat?
That area, and he'll cover 6 inches off the plate away and still be able to put the sweet spot of the barrel on. I mean, he's a great middle away hitter.
And we got a 2-0 count, and that is a 3-0 count by Jose Alvarez on Machado. If Alvarez throw me a ball over the plate, if I'm Machado, if Alvarez throw me a pitch over the plate, I'm swinging. I'm swinging it. I'm already up 3-2. I'm just swinging if he throws it over the plate. And that is a walk to Manny Machado, and it's 2-man on. It's 2-man on, 2 outs for the San Diego Padres. Said, "Come on, one more out. They need 1 out." What's good, Julian Bird? What's up? What's good, Ruben? Go Padres, my guy. Jake Cronenworth. We got Jake Cronenworth. He's singled in the 2nd inning. He's got runners at 2nd and 1st, 2 outs for Jake Cronenworth. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Julian, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I very much will appreciate it if y'all like it up. And we got a ball inside by Jose Alvarez. Jose Alvarez right here.
Joey Barr started out and he goes, "Wait a second, how many we?"
He said, "I saw Jake Cronenworth in Triple H."
Now they have 3, now they have 2.
They had 2 really quick ones. I think it was in the 2nd inning.
And so here we go. We got Jose Alvarez pitching to Jake Cronenworth.
That's a good rule.
I like him. I like that guy. Jake Cronenworth is fucking good, bro. You got your money on San Diego, Carlos? Make sure y'all hit that like and that subscribe, man, if you're new to the channel. Really appreciate you guys. We got Jose Alvarez. And there goes a base hit to left. Here comes a run coming home and score. And Jake Cronenworth hits a base RBI single to the left field. And it's 4-2 Padres on a Jake Cronenworth RBI single. With 2 outs, Jose Alvarez walked 2 people, and Jake Cronenworth has a RBI single to left for Jake Cronenworth.
A left-handed hitter, you can't hit lefties. What you do
And ready to stay back on that and shoot that into left field. And Jake Cronenworth has a RBI single. Jock Peterson tried to pick it up cleanly. And Alvarez, we have a pitching change, and Alvarez will go out. He said, he said, I lost my money. Y'all crazy. Said, oh, man, y'all crazy. Said, I love y'all crazy, man. Man, y'all still got the 8th inning. Y'all still got the 9th inning. Hey, Tom, y'all still got the 9th inning. Padres scored. Yep, they scored. It's 4-2. Bell, Jake Cronenworth hit a RBI single to left. So it's 4-2 Padres right now off of Jake Cronenworth RBI single. Shout out to Hammy for the $1 super sticker. I really appreciate you for tuning in tonight. More and more baseball coming this season. My schedule tomorrow, later today, since it's 12 o'clock over here, my schedule later today is the Seattle Mariners versus the White Sox, and it will be the play-in tournament of the NBA season. It will be Minnesota versus the Clippers tomorrow night. So we got the Padres up 4-2 off of Jake Cronenworth RBI single.
They've scored a lone run here in the 9th inning.
And 10 hits by the Padres to 9 by the San Francisco Giants right now. And we got a new pitcher in the game for the Giants. We got Sammy Long, lefty. He's another lefty. He's a left-handed pitcher.
As a starter at the beginning, he's raised as a starter. He'll give you 4 pitches. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, and he can go mid-90s with the fastball. All from a high 3/4 release. Good curveball. And when he gets that thing going, it's fun to watch.
So it'll be Luke Voigt.
Here comes Luke Voigt. So Luke Voigt and Sammy Long, don't be careful with this guy. This game could be over with 2 men on, 2 outs. Manny Machado is at second. Jake Cronenworth is at first. If you don't be careful, this game can be over quickly. And that is ball number 1 to Luke Voigt. Say, I'm crying. Well, you still in the game technically, Hammy. And that goes a 2-0 pitch. It's 2-0. And if you come over the plate, Luke Voigt may hit this up out of here. I'm not going to be honest with you. Luke Voigt may hit this up out of here. I'm not going to lie. Luke Voigt may hit this up out of here if he come over the plate. And we got the 2-0 pitch. Oh, that's a strike number 1 right there by Sammy Long right there. You said this game over. You said, I know, but we scored 2 all game. We aren't win. We aren't score in 3 in a inning. And we got ball number 3. Ball number 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Luke Voigt. And Sammy Long with the 3-1 pitch to Voigt. And that is ball number 4 to Luke Voigt. So he walks Luke Voigt right there. Yeah, I don't like the way this is going for the Giants. I don't like the way this is going. They're walking people. They're not pitching to them. And we got this is Will Myers. 0 for 4 with a strikeout, a foul out, and 2 ground outs for Will Myers. Love your energy, bro. Definitely. Be back. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. Cody. Man, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe for me, man. Thank you so much. And we got Will Myers with the foul ball right there. First pitch foul for Will Myers. Come back, man. Appreciate y'all all for tuning in tonight, man. This late night. It's 12:07 over here. It's 12:07 over here on the on in Central Time in Houston. It's 12:07. But I appreciate all the love and the support I got, especially this game tonight. And we got a 1-1 count. Taking your sadness ass to sleep. I don't blame you, man. You gotta rock with your team, though, Hammy. You gotta, if they lose, you gotta lose. You gotta lose with them. You gotta go down with them if they lose. You gotta go down with them. And we got a hanger, and that is strike number 2 right here. 1 and 2 to Myers, to Will Myers. Appreciate that state. That's what I'm talking about, Hammy. That's the real energy right there. You got to lose with them. You got to go down and lose with them. That's a real fan. You got to go down and lose with them. And we got a line drive to right, and that is a catch right there. So that will end the inning right there. So we got Brandon Belt. We got Belt coming up. We got Belt coming up in the second at bat. You said Rays win today? Yeah, the Rays won today. So tomorrow, today my schedule is the White Sox and Mariners today. And then I will be doing Minnesota versus the Clippers play-in tournament game. Raider Casper was good. Raider, he said Rays got smoked. The Rays didn't get smoked. They got their ass whooped. They got stomped on. Yeah, I would love extra innings. Sonya, I would love it. Please, Giants, clutch for me. Parlay. What's good? Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe for me. You said go Giants, Danny. Appreciate it, man. Go Giants. Let's see, can they make a rally right here? Make sure you hit that subscribe and that like for me, Danny. I really appreciate y'all so much. Man, imagine the Orioles shutting out the Brewers. They shut out the Brewers. They goddamn shut out the damn Brewers. Goddamn. Boy, I'm going to tease my boy Cheesy B, boy. I'm coming for his head. I'm coming for his helmet. I'm coming for that dude helmet. I'm not going to lie. Hold on, y'all. Try to turn it on the game. Back on the game right quick. Trying to get the game back on for us. Trying to skip his ad. Okay. There we go. All right, so here we go. Let's see.
And according to the last, there have been 10 sets of twins who appear in the major leagues.
Yes, that was today. That crate. Yeah, the Phillies came back and won. 4-3. And so here we go. We got Taylor Rogers. Coming into the game. He's the closer for San Diego. His brother pitched for the San Francisco Giants. He the one bobbled that double play ball that supposed to be actually a 3-2 ball game. Right now, he the one bobbled the ball on Manny Machado. That should have been a double play earlier in the game. But now this is his brother closing for the San Diego Padres. And let's hope. Let's see, can the Giants fight back and get 2 runs to put this in the extras?
Figure that out. Jose Azocar in left field.
So we got the leadoff man coming up.
The pitch hitter for Yastrzemski.
So Yastrzemski is getting pitch hit for. And who is this? Right here, that's pinch hitting. This is Austin Slater. Austin Slater right here, pitch hitting for Yaz right here. So Austin Slater pitch hitting.
But his fastball can get on you, and 2 really good breaking balls, especially curveball.
And that is a shot deep to center field for Austin Slater. Grisham is back, but he is at the wall, and that is a catch by Grisham right there. That was a deep drive. He put a charge in that ball, Austin Slater, but that was That was caught right there by Grisham.
No carry on a cool night in San Francisco.
So here we go. That is out number 1 for San Diego right here.
Here's Belt.
So here comes Brandon Belt coming up. Brandon Belt coming up. And that is ball number 1 to Brandon Belt. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a single for Brandon Belt. So he's having a good night. You got excited. I know that was almost gone. That was almost out of there. That was almost gone. That was good. That was good. It looked good coming off the bat. And we got a 2-0 count. 2-0 count. Brandon Belt trying to find a way to get on to bring the tying run to the plate right now.
This game, historically in baseball.
And that is 3. That is I thought that was 3-0, but that the ump called that a strike on the outside corner right there for Brandon Belt. Ooh, that's a borderline pitch, man. That's outside, man. That's way outside. I ain't gonna lie. That ball way outside. And here comes Taylor Rogers coming to the plate on Brandon Belt. And Brandon Belt with a single, what a base hit to right center right there. So Brandon Belt is 3 for 4 for Brandon Belt right there. Good pitch, good hit by Brandon Belt. Taking it the other way. And here comes Darren Ruff. Here comes Darren Ruff coming up. Darren Ruff coming to the plate. He is 1 for 4 with a single in the first inning for Darren Ruff. He's the tying run. You said, okay, I'm tired and have another game tomorrow. So good night, man. Appreciate you for coming out tonight, man. Shout out to the 22 in the chat. And we got strike number 1 from Taylor right there. And Darren Ruff is at the plate.
Elliot Ramos on deck.
So we got Hilliard Ramos on deck. After Ruff, Darren Ruff. Let's see, can Darren Ruff step up right here? And he swings in a miss. And it's 0-2 for Darren Ruff.
It's been a rough night for Ruff.
Man, that boy got robbed in that inning. That was a great play by Jurgensen Profile right there. He robbed him. He robbed Darren Ruff right there. That was a man on too. It was a man on. He could have gave him the lead. He could have down and topped the game up or been at third right there. And Darren Ruff strikes out. A ball down and low, a curveball down and low for Darren Ruff right there. He strikes out. Right there, out number 2 coming. And here's Hilliard Ramos coming up. Brandon Belt is on first base for Brandon Belt. And Hilliard Ramos comes up. And let's see what Taylor throws him. And that is strike number 1 from Taylor right there.
Yesterday with a 2-hit day. 2 solid base hits.
Hilliard is awesome. We're going to find out right now how awesome he is right now. He needs a big hit to keep the game extended or big fly to put the game into probably extras. And he swings in a miss for Hilliard Ruff. And Taylor Rogers, one more swing, one more out away from San Diego taking a 1-0 series lead, taking the first game of this set. And Brandon Belt still second. But all Taylor Rogers is worrying about that batter at the plate. And he strikes him out, and the game is over. And Taylor Rogers gets the save for the San Diego Padres. They take game 1 of this series right here between the Giants and the Padres right here. The Padres wins it 4-2, man. Shout out to everybody that came into the chat tonight. Appreciate you guys, man. The Padres won this game. The Giants did get up 1-0. The Padres tied the game up on basically a Jurgensen Profar infield single, and the Padres basically scored again off an Austin Nola home run. Austin Nola home run. Jock Peterson comes home the next inning off of a wild pitch. In the very next inning, I think Manny Machado grounds it to the pitcher, to one of the pitcher, and he bobbles the ball. He bobbles the baseball, and he doesn't go home and to get the out. So that allows a Padres to score right there instead of getting a double play right there on Manny Machado. That leads to a 3-2 lead, and the Giants 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. That lost them the game pretty much. And in the ninth inning, Jake Cronenworth hits a base hit to left field to pretty much give them the extra insurance run. That's the score, right? That's the score. Final score 4-2. So they take the first game of the series. Raider Casper said that's a hell of a division. I think the Padres win a championship in 3 years with Bob Melvin as the skipper. That could be facts right there. But Padres, with all that talent, they look pretty good. But so I'm going to end the stream right here. My schedule later today is I got the Mariners in White Sox, and I got the play-in tournament of the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the LA Clippers. Really appreciate you guys for coming out tonight. All the Giants fans and all the Padres fans, really appreciate the love and the support. There's going to be plenty of these type of streams right here. And comment, like, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to the Spotlight Sports Network that allowed me to work and grind. This is Coach Dante in the building, man. Really appreciate you guys for coming out tonight. As saying so long, from Coach Dante's stream, Padres 4, Giants 2. We will see you guys later today. Coach Dante is out. We up out of here, Coach. Good night to you guys.
I heard they want the news. Well, we got it just for you. What's your team? Who your player? Who your crew? I heard they want the news. The spotlight is on you, and if you in the hot seat, it's times 2. I heard they want the news. Come tune in to the crew, but we got the hook up just like black and blue. I heard they want the news.